Howdy, 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 howdy. Is everything working? I've been here for a couple of weeks, or over a week. Feels like a couple of weeks. It's been a while. Uh, Probably not going to stream too long. I say that a lot, but I think I have things to do today. Just got back, actually. Literally just got back. Like, in the last hour from our vacation. And I just said, I'm going to stream some. And I'm finishing my lunch too, because we actually bought this in Denver. This is a Denver bagel sandwich from Einstein Brothers Bagels. Now, lucky for you, I only have about a quarter of a sandwich left. So I shouldn't be chewing too much while I do this. Just a couple of moments worth while I consume my last couple of bites of my sandwich. But that'll be it. And you will be off the hook. Alright, so big things to do today. Not a lot in Watcher of Realms. I'm going to be doing some Marvel Snap and some Watcher of Realms. Mainly I'll be doing Watcher of Realms, when I'm doing Watcher of Realms raids and gear and all that junk, that'll probably be burning up a lot. That'll be my Marvel Snaps time. I am trying to get through the hard of this, and I am not good at it. I'm telling you, man, I'm not good at it. I have struggled. This is the first level of hard. I mean, is this stuff better? I don't know, maybe. I don't remember if this was available in the easy, but I got a lot farther in easy, obviously. I completed it in order to get this far. But at 427, if I say engage in battle, I'm barely 477 to go with. And I don't even know what this applied to enemies. Scythe of Doom's damage taken reduced by 20%. I don't know what Scythe of Doom's damage is, but yeah, this is going to be an interesting fight. I don't even know what I'm up against. Oh, it's a ranger territory. Or, well, I don't know if this is range, but... So she's one of those that's going to keep shooting at me. Yeah, that means I got to get a medic down. Hopefully. How many can I do this? 29. I'm going to have... Where's the first... Oh, great. He's coming. How far can this go? Not very far. Oh, here come the baddies. Alright. Not too bad. I'm going to have him shoot that way. Then we got the guys on the left who are going to come in. Guess I'll have him do the same thing. Get a smoothie, but needs to be shaken, not stirred. Who needs help the most? He is going to need the help. Now the problem is Helga under? Yeah, I guess Helga is under. Do I have any more? Nope, I don't have any more space. Will he even charge up? with, will he even charge up without being in front? He might not charge up. Here comes the doom of Doom Scythe, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's go ahead and raise the speed here, because there's not much I can do while I'm sitting here on half speed. Now the big question is, he's a good holdup, but look, there's a lot of guys coming, and I don't know if I have enough muscle to block them all. I don't have enough power. Look, they're going to overwhelm. Oh, they already killed him. Nice. Nice. Not. Trying to keep everybody going here. Might as well let her finish him off. I wish he could reach over to the other side, because now we have to finish that guy off, and I don't know who's. None of these guys can hit hard enough. That's going to be a slow go here. Uh-oh, going to be a double bonus beat everybody up maneuver. Kill him! Kill him! Ah, I got him. All right, so now it's just her. We should be all right. We should be all right now. We got him. What's nice about this void area is you don't have any crystal things to worry about. You just win, and that's good enough. All you have to do is win, and you're home free. I wish I could have Helga take a shot at her. Yeah, got her. Delicious. I make good smoothies. I do. I make the best smoothies. Says me. I am currently hitting, like I said, I've been basically bumping my head on the ceiling of free play as far as this game goes. I've been sitting there going, I can't go any farther, can't go any farther. Finally, I do a little bit of something and I can scrape forward a couple of spots, and then I can't do anything again. Yeah, I can fight him. But yeah, it's been slow going because these areas are just getting so tough now, and without enough legendaries. I did get 2 last week with the 2-for-1 thing, and then I stopped trying so I could try to get some of this week's guys. Well, we got the shard legendary coming up. Helga was the last shard legendary, and Helga's awesome. Helga is the best. She is awesome. So I'm hoping that if I can get this other one, it's 200 this time. I had to get 175 to get Helga. This one you need 200. And you only got a week to do it, so that's going to be interesting. I'm trying to hit some of the things to get. A week? I think it's only a week. Let's try and see if I can do this. Yeah, I got a lot of power for this one. The biggest problem is these ones are usually measured. You can't just throw a bunch of guys down. Oh no, I guess I can. Never mind. Ignore that statement. I just got to do it quickly. Guess we'll do the same thing here. You know what? I'm gonna be extra gutsy and do it that way. We're even gonna throw her in behind, and then we're gonna go. Yeah, we gotta put in some slow 'em downers. Got to get the queen of the world going, and we'll do. Well, sure. I'll have her, and we'll have him. Between those guys, we should have it going. Let's just see how it goes here. Now I just got all I have to do is, you know, kind of keep beating them down. Let them come in, do their little onslaught, and we'll slow them down as much as we possibly can. And then we'll just have her clean up a bunch of them. She just takes them off the board. Ah, they're not an issue anymore. We got this covered. Get some more coming in, and we'll just let her beat up a bunch of them. We'll slow them down so they don't think they're going to punch through. Slow them and chop them, and then if there's a need, it's actually not a need. I'm not going to have Vierna pull her ace in the hole out here yet. We're not there yet. Let's just see how many of these guys could even get close at the moment. He's going to try to go around, and does Vierna need to do her thing? All right, let's do it. Let's swoink, and then there's nobody left except this guy. 72. This is the last wave. We're going to go ahead and let Helga just go off on everybody. She will chop everybody into pieces. We'll slow them down so they're just crawling into their death. Nobody's going to get close. Maybe even Vierna will put an end to it all right with a big final push. Nope, not quite. But she did put everybody down to an unhappy state of being. And we'll just do that and that. We'll be good to go. Yep. All right, that was easy. It's nice when you can do the easy ones. Bring out the bosses and they just wreck everything. And I don't remember what this pet is giving me. He gives me a bonus something or other. I think it's something to do with artifact parts or something. These guys are tough. I hate the little machines that come out. Look at that, 457. It's all the same. This whole level is this. God. My not favorite bunch. 437. I don't know. What do you think? Should I try it? All right, let's try it. We'll do one try at these. I don't like them. It says I'm big enough, but you know, if those little robot things come out and start killing all of my tiles, I'm kind of toast because I can't kill them fast enough. That's the problem. All right, so let's see. Interestingly enough, who is going to be the biggest problem here? Where are those guys going to come from is the question of the day. Do I have her? This will reach, but that's going to be a really bad stretch. Looks like I'm barely going to get anything out of it. Where'd my X go? How do I un-X this? Oops. Alright, well, guess I'm doing that. I don't think anybody can live up there, huh? They're probably going to beat the heck out of anything I put in front of them. I don't think any of my guys can survive a fight with those things. There are a lot of them, too. need a medic. Let's get a medic in here before people die. Oops, too late. Somebody died. Let's try this again. That wasn't all that terribly spectacular. Now we got to figure out how to deal with Robo Snot up there. What is that? Can this? The question is going to be: can this chick kill her before she becomes visible again? Because that's the problem. Can this person? No, he can't. I don't have any more medics, though. I should probably have another medic, huh? Alright, we need some inspiration team. Wait, who died? Who died? Wait, he killed my medic? How'd he do that? Oh, no, he didn't kill my medic. He killed Vierna. Dang gummit. Oh, I hate you guys. Die. I'm just throwing guys to their death. These stupid wizards are just killing everybody. Ah! What do they do? Screw up the tile? Kill him! You jerk. And these guys hit hard. Look at it. They're going to kill me in one shot. I don't have enough medic to win this fight. That's how we get 4. Well, that's it. We're done. Ha! We survived that. Slowly, sort of, kind of, in a way. Ah, can I get anybody? There it is. Okay, go up there. Ah, what happened? Who got dead? Oh, they overran me. I gotta kill those wizards faster. I gotta get a medic up there at the top. That's not gonna work if I don't have a medic. How dare me go into it with only one medic. Alright, so I need another medic. He's not cutting it. That's not his thing. Who's the medic of the day? What is her thing? Does she have some way of helping me here? Her skills. Skills activated. Attack deals 220 AoE damage to up to 8 enemies in range. First 2 basic attacks during each ultimate will knock back the enemies with 2 times strength. I mean, knocking them back, big whoop. They only go back, what, a couple of inches, and they just turn around and hit you again. Gains 1 stack of Equi and Aegis every 38 seconds. The first 2 basic attacks during each ultimate reduce the skill's cooldown by 1. What is all Equi and Aegis? When taking damage, consumes 1 stack to reduce this damage. So basically she's just, I don't know, good at not taking damage. If the hero takes no damage, increases defense. So basically she gets to do more damage if she's not taking damage, but her damage is defense based, so the better her defense is. I don't know, what is her defense even these days? Not great. Not particularly awesome. And what's her attack? I mean, 25. No, her attack is not great either. So she's kind of a wuss. So I was looking at a guide. Let's call it a guide to Watcher of Realms. About how to build the guys up. So maybe I need to spend a little more time on building my guys up. A little bit more guided, a little bit, focusing on things that are, more important to, what these guys do. And I kind of do that anyway, but, I haven't gotten into the underneaths of my guys to understand, what's the best formula for all of them. So I've been kind of trying to work that out. But I got to figure out a way to quickly kill these stupid wizards. And, oddly enough, there's... who might be good against these dumb wizards? This chick. Because she puts those explodey things out. And if she can get them out before the wizards start coming in. And she's a healer, so she can kind of help position them. And she has a good range of area. Those wizards might not appreciate having to walk through a bunch of mines. So maybe I'll put I in there. And that's hollow, but I mean I is what I'm referring to. Let's try I out. I probably don't have her very strong, but I like her mines. Gosh, I really have her. She is pretty weak right now. Just trying to think of what could kill those. Well, she's not even a medic. Oh, maybe not. I like that she can. I've heard he's pretty good. I wonder how he'll do against a bunch of. I gotta. More than anything, I probably just need medics, right? I need to throw another medic in. Who's a good medic? Alright, let's bring him in. Well, there's Hollow. I mean, he's a great defense, right? But she does more to make you guys be able to do their stuff more. So it's kind of a tough call, but I'm going to bring him in for now. So the question is, who are my... I'm going to take her out. Going to try some stuff. We'll see how that works out. Because ultimately I need to figure out how to keep these stupid wizards from killing everything. It doesn't tell you anything. You don't really know anything about them either. So that kind of makes it harder. All right, let's see what this does. All right, so those guys are a little slow to come in, so I could kind of have some setup time. I know it's probably not the best place to start, but he needs... What I was kind of wondering is if I could come up with a... Do you think like I could put him there and just have him start charging up? Of course, now my medic's not in the right place for that. I don't know. That was probably not great. Ah, dang it. Doggone it, it's not going to work. Oh, he's still alive. He's still alive. That was not expected action. Come on, kill it. Kill it. You're stupid. I gotta restart. I think I gotta put my medic in a better place. Because he can't block all those medics. I need help. I mean, if I could keep him healthy, it wouldn't be so bad. But problem is I can't keep him healthy. See, I can't even help him. There's no assist available to him. I gotta kill this turdlet. How do I don't have a thing. All right, here we go. Wrath is over there trying to kill all the bad stuff at the end, but he just keeps getting, come on, kill some stuff. Nope, Wrath is going down. Wrath is going down. He's not gonna hold. I needed a heal. I need a healer. Ah, we're so close to taking him out. Couldn't quite do it. They're like nothing. These guys have no health left in them. Shoot him dead. Here comes the big bads now. I only have to kill 3 more. Oh, wait, how did she die? She wasn't even in the front. Oh, they're just walking over me. Oh, whatever. These guys are huge. How do you stop them? If Wrath could have held on. Well, let's challenge it again. I really wasn't too bad. If I didn't have to lose guys right away, I could have focused more on the other side. That would have been fixed slightly by my putting my medic in a more usable location. If he could help, like, Wrath get his... If I could have protected Wrath while he was up there. So I'm going to go right there. Then put Wrath right there. Wrath did pretty good. And then I'm going to have to throw some stuff in that can do some damage. If they can actually do the job, I can potentially do a lot more harm going this way. I'd like to get him charged up. I don't know if he can. Because they will run him down. I will tell you that right now. Oops. Oops. Ah, too late. It's too slow to get help down there for her. Dang it. Alright, so... alright, let's do this. Let's do that. And then, now we can go ahead and do this. I'm just setting everybody up. Alright, we'll get Wrath up there. Cover that corner. Now I just got to get a guy down here before it's too late. Alright, we're going to try him. I'm going to see if he can get something going with my medic helping out. And if he can live long enough. Ah, I got to deal with this turdlet. Oh, God, because he's going to keep killing everything. No! Gosh dang it. That's annoying. That's going to affect my strategies. Alright, so now we're just going to go that way. And we're just going to try to beat stuff up. And we're going to try to go... wait, there's not two spots here? Oh my gosh, there's not two spots here. How do I do this with only two places to put a dude, man? Oh god, this is terrible. Try this again. I'm gonna have to try. I have to bring in Helga somehow because this is where the big bads come in, and I am just not. That's great. Well, I killed them, but I don't have any room. I can't put any more dudes down. So Wrath and Vortex are handling the wizards just fine. That's awesome. But it's not helping the rest of my... it's not helping these guys, and they're just about to get overrun. These guys are brutal, man. I can't kill them. There's like 4 of them, and they are just a murdering machine, all of them. And I don't even know that Vierna's power works on these guys. I don't even know if I did any damage when I did that. Oh, we did it! Oh my gosh, I did it. I was sure that wasn't going to happen. Who did all the damage? Wrath? Wrath probably did the most. No, Vierna. Vierna for the win. She was able to do damage to those last guys. I thought they were like going to be like brutally tough against them, but because I thought she was. Sometimes these guys are immune to her abilities. The high-end guys, bosses. Maybe they just were tough minions. I don't know. But yeah, they could not withstand her. She wrecked them. She did like half their health, and then the rest of the guys managed to hold up. Which was weird because I really was playing Constance. I mean, Constance doesn't do nothing, right? So she's sitting in back, which is strange because Helga is a murdering machine too, but she can't help the guy in front of her. All right, so that was good. I got through one of those. All right, so let's go back. I'm going to claim this stuff because I'm not about to not. It's not like I'm going to go back. Got a couple of good things out of there, I guess. All right, let's go back to camp. All right, guys, this is it. I gotta try and do some. Let's get some more goodies. Let's see if I can get a hero. I've been working this week specifically to try to get up some stuff in order to. What is here? Why does this have a dot? Oh, I already did my donations for today. I mean, that's all I'm going to do. I'm not giving away crystals. So I think I've got everything. Oh, yeah, they give you one because I switched. I was on my phone before. They always give you the one if you do. One for your using 2 different devices or something. All right, I'm about to do it. Let's go do some summons. I've pretty much done all of my dailies. There's not much else to do there. My AoE DPS is my best DPS, but you can see these guys are so high, it's ridiculous. I'm at 243. I can often beat guys bigger than me. Like I might be able to beat this dude. Let's go see. 273. But like I said, I often can beat guys. Like I beat a 304 earlier. This is one of my best. If it is probably my only good arena team. And the only one where I'm better than my BP. That's the other ones. I'm barely my BP. Some of them I can't even beat my BP on the what's it, anti-air DPS and what's the other one? I'm not worried about first round. I lose the first round a lot because Bjorna's just getting her juice up. Now if they beat me in the second round, I could be in trouble. Let's see how well they go. Yeah, see, they don't beat me second round. I mean, they're in pretty good shape, but let's see. All right, now things get tougher, and of course, it comes down. That guy's a fighter, so a lot of these guys are going to get through and start beating up on the wall, and it's going to see who kind of. Yeah, see, I'm already ahead on that one, and he's still got 4 guys to go. So I don't know. I don't see it looking too good for him at the moment. This is the one. I mean, I can't beat everybody, obviously, but I beat a lot of high guys. It's Vierna, it really comes down to what Vierna's doing. And if I play, I can't beat other people with Vierna who are bigger than me because they've got better guys. So now it's going to come down to just hitting the wall, and killing these dudes before they get to the wall is really hard to do. And see, they're just going to eat the wall. I'd say the wall, whatever. They get to the crystal we're supposedly defending. And if you get it too low, they'll just eat it and destroy it themselves. So AoE DPS is when I can get the most, what do you call it, of the DPS things. Or the arena battle stuff. Who's this guy? I don't know. What's he got going for him? Let's take him on. This is a big take too, trying to beat a 300. I mean, I don't see anybody there that looks terribly tough, but it's at this point when you start getting your guys up to 300, you're starting to get the better gear. You've got some good quality characters who have got probably better stuff on them, and they're hitting harder. And hey, Greg Rajawana Music. Hey man, I think I've seen you before, right? You've been to my stream before, haven't you? Your name looks familiar to me. I think we chatted before. Yeah, I thought so. It's been a little while though. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. Well, let's just say we haven't chatted in a while. You may have been here in a while, but I don't think we've chatted in a while. So I just got back from Colorado. I was visiting family and stuff, and I wanted to get on and do some streaming. I actually, what I wanted to do while I was down there, I just never had time. It was a hectic, busy trip. That's right. I think you came in right after somebody was trying to sell me stuff. People come on and they start getting all friendly sometimes, but you can kind of feel the way they're asking you stuff about your stream, and you're like, okay, is this guy setting me up? And then sure enough, they go, hey, I can help you with that. And they start offering you a service. And I think that's what happened last time. You came on, and you were saying that you did music and all that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. I remember that conversation. Hasn't been too bad lately. I haven't had as many of those people lately. That doesn't mean they won't be back, because they're gonna see my stream and go, dude, your stream could be better, and I'll be like, yeah, that's true, but nope, not gonna buy anything right now. I am still unemployed, sadly enough, and that is putting the kibosh on just about any ideas of buying anything. So even if I was so inclined, which by the way I generally am not, but anyway. So yeah, I'm going to do some summons now. I was just kind of going through trying to finish up some little things, and I thought, well, I've been saving up my summons. I'm doing pretty good, man. I got a part in a play. Did you know that? I auditioned for a play, was it last Friday? Not this past Friday, but the Friday before. And I just got this urge. I've never been an actor, never done anything remotely close to acting in my life. I mean, I guess unless you think streaming is acting, I mean, that's the closest I've ever been. And I thought I could do this. So I went in, I set up for an audition. I had 2 weeks, and I picked a monologue, went in there, and they gave me the part. Yeah, really? I mean, I've been kind of, I mean, I don't mind people going on my Discord. I chat with people on Discord all the time. No, I chat with Discord. Well, I have my Discord link is right underneath my stream information. It should still be good. I set it up to never expire, and on my Twitch. So, yeah, no, feel free to join, chat with me on Discord, man. I don't always have it open, but if somebody's chatting with me on Discord, I'll open it up. I've been going on there a lot more lately because I do have some people that have been kind of starting to text me more and more. As my stream grows, I'm all the way up to 100 and something. I think I'm 120 something, but I got 120. I got like a little over 100 and something on YouTube also. So now both of them are kind of getting up there, and I'm starting to get a few people chatting more often. So I don't mind chatting on Discord, man. It's okay. I just don't do it all. I mean, I'm not great at it yet, mostly because it's just another thing I have to keep track of, but I'm getting more and more consistent because I know more and more. It's like if something is getting hits, you go to it regularly, right? You know, if it's getting a lot of people chatting there, you want to be there to keep it going and be active on it. But as my stream grows, I've noticed that that's been growing a little bit, and that's becoming more of a thing. So yeah, no problem, man. I do not have a problem with that. I think I know I've had some issues lately with like just functional issues with Discord, but that was just bad luck, I think. All right, let's go to some summons, man. It's time for me to do it. All right, so who are these guys? Since I started playing Watcher of Realms, I think. But no, I've been streaming for 2 years now. Marvel Snap. No, I think I was even streaming before Marvel Snap. But you're right, I do have Marvel Snap planned. What I was gonna do here is I'm doing this Watcher of Realms stuff, and the Watcher of Realms has a lot of points where you just set up and you say, okay, I'm gonna do this 20 times. And I don't, it's just that they're auto fights. And then I switch over and go play Marvel Snap for 20 minutes while those auto fights run. So, 1 year, yeah, no, I've been doing it for a couple of years now. But I've probably been doing it, I think I started the November before I started playing Marvel Snap. So almost a year prior to Marvel Snap, I think. But I still play Marvel Snap pretty consistently. Almost every day I think I've gotten to that point where I have missed. I only play once or twice a day now. I used to play like constantly. I mean, up until I think about 2 to 3 months ago, I could probably count on two hands how many times I missed any of the what do you call it, missions. I mean, I basically never missed a mission. I would clear them up enough that I could keep it moving and always get them. But I've gotten to that point now where I do it like once a day, and I miss a lot of missions now. So I do like the new alliances, though. We'll talk about that a bit when I get over to that. But I'm going to go ahead and do my thing here. Let's go see what do I have. Ancients. I have one ancient one. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if I can get lucky. 3, 4, 5. I have not ever got anything good out of an ancient. And we'll keep that streak up with a mediocre, crappy dude. I don't know. Is Ogrel any good? Anybody out there can tell me if Ogrel's worth? I think he's bad. I think people say he's bad. What is this one? Okay, so I got a legendary option. Oh, okay. I don't really care about these three guys. I have all three of them. I think he's a 5 already. He might be a 3 or 4. He's not. A 5. What I mean is by numbers is their awaken level. You can get up to level 5 on awaken. That just means getting duplicates. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thanks, man. No, I'm not 42, 43. I am 50, 54. So I'm a lot. Yeah, but I've had a lot of people tell me they think I look in my early 40s. I've even had people say mid 30s. But yeah, I also have a workout stream. I don't do it every day. I don't stream every day, but I work out 6 days, so I work out quite a bit. That reminds me though, I have to adjust my my lighting right now. I'm right in front of a window and it gets pretty bright and it makes me look like I'm a ghost. Here, let's fix that. That's a little better. Put a little color in my skin. But yeah, so I'm starting late in life for my career as an actor. So, but it was fun. It's enjoyable. So, my first rehearsal, practice, whatever you want to call it, is Friday, and then our the play is in late January, February. It's just like I said, it's a low kind of local, small little thing. But I kind of got the bug. I was looking online to see where you can go and. Yeah, I was looking around other plays. How do you find other plays? I mean, say you are a person striving to become an actor. Okay, how do you find stuff to do? How do you get into plays? Even go audition for stuff? Well, apparently there's these websites. There's a national one, and then there's one local here in Seattle area where I live. That's like Western Washington kind of thing. And it just shows all the things that people are doing, casting calls for commercials and plays and movies, and then you have to give them a headshot. I don't even have a headshot. I don't even know what that is. It's just a picture of your head, right? Just so they know what your face looks like. I don't know. And then they have the play or the part, and it has ages, but it's not your age. It's ages you can play. So. Could I pass for a 35-year-old? Probably not, but maybe. I've seen some pretty aged-looking dudes, and I was like, they go, "Oh yeah, I'm 33." What, dude? You look like you've been out in the sun for 50 years. I don't know. Oh yeah, no worries, man. I've been saying I'm gonna do this. Let's go ahead and summon this guy. Let's see if these guys are any good. I got to see what it is I'm going for. I think I've seen him. 50 4949. And then let's see if this guy's any good. I've seen him. I think I've heard he's good, but I've seen him popping up a lot. 555s. Wow. Okay. What about this dude? He looks familiar. Do I have him? No, maybe I've seen him. Oh, maybe I've just seen people fighting with him. He's kind of cool though. He's a 5 too. People like him in the Immortal Codex. Huh. I don't know. How's it driving, Caden?
Oh, good. It seems good.
Oh, good. Huh? Oh, that's good. Riva, go upstairs. And then this is just 2 times. Should I just throw the dice and see if I got double the chance at getting everything? Now, if you look at it, double the chance is what, 8%? It's like nothing. 0.8% and 11%. 11% ain't bad, right? 11.2%. That's like 1 in 10. That's not bad at all. So overall, you got a 12% chance, because you add the 0.8 to 11.2. 12% chance. What bug? Oh, you're talking about the acting bug. The artist bug. Yeah, I could do a voice chat. I think I tried to do that. Well, the last guy I tried to do this with, he couldn't get his mic working. But let me see. So if you go to my Discord, I have a. Is that you, Greg? You in the meeting room?
Hey, it's me, Greg.
Hey, Greg.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me all right?
You need to speak louder, just tell me, but it's like 1 a.m. here. So
Oh, no.
it's very late.
You sound right.
Also, you're muted.
Yeah, I'm
Hello?
muted on there. Now, there's no conflict between the mics and the way they're working, is it?
Oh, it's your webcam's mic, I think, because it sounds pretty different from your stream.
Oh, okay. So that's good then. So you'll have to mute one of them if you don't want to hear a echo.
No. I muted your stream instead.
Okay.
But you can change your Discord mic to the
To be the same to be the same one?
Yeah, to be the same, because the webcam mics never do the job right.
Yeah, let me see which one. It might even. I have like 3 mics. My tablet has a mic. My monitor has a mic. I've got mics everywhere. So I've got to. Yeah, I got to set. Let me see which one it's got on here.
Yeah, just find it. Yeah.
Devices.
No worries. Also, is it your stuff that you advertise on the bottom right corner?
Yes, that's actually my product. That's the.
Oh shoot! Wait, I am definitely looking for one of those.
Yeah, I am. I designed these cases some years back, and I'm trying to figure. You know what? It's not letting me do my. Hold on a second. My mind going 2 different directions. Okay, devices.
Yeah.
So it has my streamer mode is enabled, and it's not letting me change my device here. Just a minute.
Oh, you need to disable it and re-enable it afterwards.
Oh, you're talking about disable the streamer mode. Let's see if I can change that. All right, let's see. All right, there you go. Enable stream. We'll turn that off, and then we'll go over here to my devices.
I hope it doesn't disturb you that I smoke a cigarette while I'm
Well,
with you.
nah, I mean, I can't smell it, so it doesn't bother me.
True.
Unless your mic is sending me smoke. If I start coughing, then we'll have to chat, but otherwise, I don't care.
Yeah.
Current, let's say current device, Discord, Chrome, Windows. Let's see. Nope, it's not the right one. Let's see. App. Activity, privacy registry. Where the heck is my mic settings on here? Connect. Oh, these are devices that aren't. These aren't my audio devices. They're just the devices I have my Discord on. Let's see here. Hardware. Nope. Where the heck is it? Where's
It's in voice and video, and then input on the top right. Voice and video.
All right, let's look. Voice and video. No, there's no voice and video on there.
Yeah, it is. Voice and video.
Oh, there it is. You're right. Too many options. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got voice, input, output device. Here we go. Oh, yeah, I got my speaker audio hub. We'll go down to the same.
It's input. It's input. Input, not output. Input.
Right. Microphone is my. Oh, that's. Yep, I'm on the webcam right now, and this what I think is the one we're dealing with right there. How's that?
Oh, much better. Oh my god.
Okay.
Much better.
All right. I think that does it now.
Perfect.
How do I go back
Perfect.
to
So
the?
the others. Oh, it's on the bottom. Streamer mode. Streamer mode.
There
It's
you go.
in like above advanced.
Yep, I got it there. We're set.
Yep. There you go. Now it should show as. Yeah, it should show as. Yep. You're back in streaming.
All right, cool. Anyway, so yeah.
So you got the acting bug pretty late.
Yeah, I've been actually for a long time. I've thought about it. I've kind of like, I think I could do acting, but I was always just kind of like just something sitting there at the back of my head. And then in the last couple of months, we've been watching shows. Have you ever seen Barry, the one where he's like an assassin and he wants to stop being an assassin?
Bill Hader.
Yeah. We saw that, and then there was another movie that came out called Ghostlight. It was just a movie made for some channel movie. And it was the same kind of thing. The guy kind of got into a play. He was doing Romeo and Juliet. He was an older guy like me. And I go, yeah, I could do better than him. So I was like, well, obviously he's an actor acting like an actor that can't act. So that's like, so he did pretty good, actually. I mean, considering what he was doing. But so I said, I'm going to try it. And so my wife goes, yeah, you should try it. All right, so I went online. I was looking for classes because I thought, well, you'd have to start with classes. And but they had an audition for a play. And I go, I should audition for this. I'm going to try and see what happens. And I had no idea how to do an audition because I'd never done it before. So I went ahead and I go to Copilot AI and go, hey, I have no experience with acting at all. What do I need to do for an audition? And it goes, hey, congratulations on trying this out. And this is what the things you should do. And it kind of gave me a nice little checklist of things, gave me some links to where I should go and check, where to get monologues and how to do the monologues and where to go look to get some ideas and examples of other people doing them. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And so, yeah, I went and tried it out, and they offered me the part like the following Monday. So
you should definitely, if you're looking forward to do theater, you should definitely look up some Shakespearean monologues. Those are hard. Those are really, really, really hard.
Well, the play,
Shakespeare, right?
The play is Midsummer's Night Dream.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm playing Aegeus, of course. The father.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean,
and that's the part I chose to try out for. But I think I could have done maybe. I mean, for one, the play has a lot of young people in it. It's designed to be a lot of young people. But I think I could have probably played Theseus.
I don't remember that one.
Theseus is the Duke, so.
Oh yeah.
I think he's probably another older character.
Yeah, it's definitely a play I watched in French, so the names are different. So I can translate,
that's right. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm French, so.
So you're in Canada, right? Or are you actually in?
No, I'm actually in France.
Oh, you're actually in France. Oh, okay.
Actually in France, yeah.
Wow. Oh, yeah, good. You speak good English.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
That's good. I used to work. I work with a lot of people who are from like India when I was working, and some of them speak pretty good English, but some of them speak really fast English, and you're like,
yeah, they speak fast.
And it's hard, because they have a strong accent too, and you're like, okay, so with your accent and the fact that you're talking faster than native speakers speak.
Yeah. I mean, that's also their native language, like they speak fast in their native tongue.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. So they're used to a certain cadence. So when they start speaking English, they try to speak at that same cadence, and it's like
that was pretty much my case as well, right? So in French we talk pretty fast. There is only a very few people I've met in my life in 22 years where I was like, oh, this person speaks slowly. But when I say slowly, it's like, are you high, sir? 'Cause you do not sound normal. Like you are on another level of coolness. The dude from The Big Lebowski, right? He's like, dude, like, it's like just your opinion, man. Like,
right.
Yeah, it's very. He was a guy at the library. He was working at the library before he retired, and the local library, and he was speaking very slowly, and he was like very aged, and he was speaking fast. right?
Yeah.
And,
Well, I've seen
you
that
wanted
even now, you
you
know.
want you wanted to get your point across, right? But the thing was, you could not ever get your point across because like every time you would try to have a conversation with them, it would be like impossible. Like that conversation would take forever. Like if you asked for advice on a film, on a book, whatever, like he would tell you like everything about the book and the movie because he knew everything, right? And the thing was, if you wanted to learn, you had to wait, and that was what really how can I put it? How really I learned to listen. It was basically by going to the library every week with a new book, a new movie, right? And just talking with them and getting new books, new movies to rent, and getting new stuff for my culture, to kind of expand that culture, right?
Right, right.
That's what I did for a while. I've been, so I am quite of an addict when it comes to like actors mindset and preparation, like prep and all that stuff, like the background stuff, right? They do before and after they work and in between, right?
Oh, right.
So like I'm really interested in that, and I've been watching all of those like documentaries and I'm like, dude, like how do you go from being that guy to freaking The Shining, or well, how do you go from being like he just died a few days ago, Denzel Jones, right? Like how do you go from being what was he doing? He was doing what was his job? He was like going to go. He was a
You're kind of breaking up. Wait, wait, hold on. Oh, are you talking about James Earl Jones? Yeah, that was too bad. Yeah, yeah. I actually looked up too online. I go, in general, which well-known or which actors out there actually got started acting late in life? I was just curious, because I'm a little late to the game. He was in his 30s. He was in his 30s. No, Harrison Ford wasn't, because he played in Star Wars in the 70s. He couldn't have been but in his 20s then, I would have thought. Right, right, right. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of actors that start in their early 20s. That is an advantage when you got famous parents that are already in the industry. That's like Tom Hanks has been getting his kids into The kids that want to act, he's been getting them into movies. Yeah, nepotism, right? You know, why not? I mean, if the kids want to, I mean, I think there are certain things. People get offended by nepotism, but I'm like, well, you know, you gotta. It's who you know. That's the rule, right? You know, people get the good jobs, the good opportunities. It's not because they were necessarily great. They knew somebody who was in the position to get them to give them a chance. And I think people don't realize how much even they are probably somewhat connected in their through nepotism got a position. You don't even know it sometimes. You know, you're like, well, I guess I did kind of know this person, or they knew me well enough, or whatever. And yeah, I mean, it's always who you know. And if you have parents, yeah, if you're your parents, it's nepotism. But still, that's just a nice, easy person you know. So yeah, it's hard to get into the industries, and if you got that, oh, yeah, well, sometimes you get to know people, though. I mean, at least kind of gives you a chance to connect, right? Yeah, yeah, you know, that's kind of if you can get into something you love doing and you're making a living off of it, then that's that's good enough. In most cases, that's like if you can be that actor who shows up on a bunch of different shows and you're just in the credits, but you're making money and people don't necessarily know who you are because you weren't the star. But hey, you're making a good living. It's like whatever. You know, if you get to be a regular on a TV show, even if it is just the guy running the diner or whatever it is, hey, that's something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No kidding. I mean, it's weird how things happen to certain stars and stuff. You got to be really careful about. You don't want to get too much in the limelight anyway, because people will find find reasons to shoot you down. It's almost like you don't want to be famous because it's like there's always somebody out there trying to gun you down. I don't know. It's just take you out. Yeah, that's just the world right now. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, the it was kind of cool. I was looking at some sites. The national one though costs like was it $150 to look for parts and stuff like that a year, which isn't terrible. But if you don't have a job, you don't want to spend money on stuff. So that's kind of what I've been doing a lot with my programming and things. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that I've been doing these programming online things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's like your chance to try stuff out, right? So it's like, well, you don't have a job stopping you from trying it at least. And that's kind of what I'm doing, so. That's my dog. He's barking at my. Oh, it's Brittany. She almost never barks except for when my wife gets home. She just, my wife lets her bark. I don't know why, but she mostly just barks at my wife, or, and it's not like she's barking at her mad. She wants her to give her attention. That kind of barking. She's a super friendly dog to pretty much everybody. She just likes getting attention, and my wife gives her attention, so she barks at her and says, "Hey, give me attention." And but other than that, she's just, everybody thinks she's really nice. Mommy. Yeah, if you go to there's two places where you can really check them out. If you go to YouTube or Instagram, go to Active Minds Games. That's Minds with an S. YouTube has a bunch of videos, and Instagram shows just pictures and stuff, different ways you can use them. What they are is they're an expandable, transportable display case, and they're single cases that you can connect to each other. So they could be just about any size and shape and whatever, and they attach. You can hang them up on the wall, and No, they're made of plastic. It's well, those ones that you see in the picture, the clear ones, are ABS. Okay, so what happened was, the original units that we created were all opaque. I had black, gray, white, blue. I made some blue into some off colors, and then in time we came up with a second version of the unit that didn't have the ribbed inserts, which is called the X case. So you see, mage cages and X cases they still connect to each other. They just have a different inside, and then. I can't remember, that 4 years ago, I did a Kickstarter, and I had learned that they could now do clear cases, and I'm like, clear cases might be cool. I wonder if those will do pretty good. So I did a Kickstarter. I managed to get enough to produce the units, and I only did the Kickstarter for enough to pay for the production run. So I did, I don't know, 2,000 units or something. And so overall, I've sold like 20,000 cases between the Mage cage and the X case. But on that particular Kickstarter, I only did about 2,000 units because I've been doing smaller runs. And I sold out of all the clear cases like within 3 months. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay, people like the clear cases. And well, some people still like the other colors because they like the external appearance of the black and the blue and even the white. The white ones sell really good when there was no clear ones because they're like the best display cases because the light hits. Yeah, more light can get into the white ones than in the black ones. But people like the black and blue because they like the outside appearance because they're shiny and it's black and it's cool, whatever. But anyway, so what we ended up doing is all the other X cases started selling. I mean, we went through the last of the black and the blue, or black, blue, and white are almost all gone. We have Mage cages left. So now I'm trying to get it up. That's why I'm advertising this, because I'm trying to build up enough following to do another Kickstarter. But on the next Kickstarter, we're going to make more clear ones. I'm going to change it from ABS to polycarbonate. And the polycarbonate is a harder case. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but they're even more clear. They just tend to they have a more crystal clear look. But they're also, I'm going to make a bigger unit, one that can hold like bigger pieces. It'll be the equivalent of 4 of these units all in one. So it's just like one big square. And then they'll still connect to the smaller units on one direction. Like we'll still be able to do like a front to front connection. So it'll be like one big case will connect to 2 of the smaller cases. And then they all have mounting holes in the back so you can put them on the wall and like basically create wall displays out of your miniatures. So people who buy them so far, I haven't had anybody come to me and say they don't like them, but pretty much everybody said these are awesome. They like them. People send me pictures and stuff of their cases. Some people will even post them on like my Facebook page. So what we're doing is we're having people who want to be part of the Kickstarter go to our Facebook page, which is also Active Minds Games, Minds with an S, And just follow us there, leave a comment, say, hey, looking forward to this Kickstarter. We haven't launched the Kickstarter, I haven't put a date on it yet, because the goal is to hit 800 people. Because the Kickstarter is going to be huge, right? So it's going to be kind of an expensive Kickstarter, so we need to get a lot of people on it. And if I have I figure if we have about 800 to 1,000 people on the Kickstarter, we should be able to hit our number. So we've got about 440, something like that right now on Facebook. I think, I can't remember the exact number, but it's growing slowly. But so that's kind of what I tell people. But we also have the Mage Cage, we have the inserts, the magnetic bases on the inside, and we have the metal bases. Some people put magnets on their minis, so we have metal bases if they want to put those inside, and then they can put them on the metal. But we also have flex iron bases for the miniatures that you put on. They're like 1/16 of an inch thick, and there's just this rubberized metal material that you can glue to the bottom of your mini, and it sticks them to the magnetic base, so that they stay in place when you're traveling. So I mean, you see that picture. They have the little video there on my thing doesn't have the magnetic base in it. They're just setting them on there. Normally you wouldn't do that unless you're just going to do a wall display where your pieces aren't going anywhere. They're just going to be used like shelves. But if you want to be able to connect them front to front, back to back, the shelves, the handles come out, and you can turn them, so lock the cases together so they don't come apart while you're traveling. And then you take them to a local shop, go play your games, do whatever you're doing, and then you can go home and hang them back up on the wall. So yeah, they're a pretty, people really like them because of their expandability and the transportability, and then you don't have to just stick them in a closet. You can actually display your minis when you're done with them. So I was trying to, I don't know if you saw what I was doing on my stream here, I was actually trying to see how I can change the output of my audio, because now it's all going into my headset. So now you can change the output per app, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. Yeah, there's a thing where you can go on and change. I was watching like a little video here because I did it before, but I forgot how to do it because I've only done it once. And that was the thing. Yeah, let's see, like right here it was saying, what does it say? All right, so go to sounds. Okay, let's see, we got, let's expand this up. He says go to system and then go, okay. I'm trying to see if I can, because I'm trying to change the output for the stream here, so I can do this. I do this. I add a sound effect to. I add a sound effect to when I draw for the characters, just to make it sound interesting. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so choose where to place sound, but I don't want all sound. I want to do it. Let's see. Here we go. Choose a device for speaking or recording. No, not really with that one. Advanced. All sound. More sound settings. This. Right. Pair, and I see these are the outputs. Yeah, I'm just trying to see, because this one is the headset that I'm using, but that's so I could hear you and then both of our. Yeah, there is speakers, but the thing is, it's not like, if I change it, your voice will be on. I mean, we'll be having our conversation over the internet. They'll be able to hear you too. So I'm trying to keep the Discord in my headset and everything else on my desk, and that's what I'm trying to say. Now there is a way to. Right, but if I'm playing sound from, like, say I'm playing this sound. If I'm playing this thing sound right here, okay. This app needs to output to the mic I want, or to the speakers I need. So there's a way to set that thing's output so that it doesn't output to the headset. Because right now, if I play this, it'll just go into my headset. Now OBS, you can tell it where you want it to go, but that capture this because this isn't in OBS. This is just me playing it on my desktop. So I need this guy to play his sound to the right place. And I know there's a way to do that. And I've done it. I just got to remember. Can I do it on the app? Let's see if I go here right. Let's see. Nope, those are just the sounds that are in there. That's my sound player. Say nope. Go away. Wait, yeah, let me look at this. This is only like I only got like 30 seconds of this. Volume mixer settings, it says. Okay, so I go down here. Volume mixer. Okay. Oh, there we go. System sounds. All right. Audio director. So can I go here? Output device. Ah, see? There we go. Output device. And I'll change that one to my, I think it's just my speakers I want. So probably this guy. No, audio. I think it's my audio hub. All right, so I want that one to go there. Discord's going to stay where it is. I don't know where OBS. Where would OBS go? I don't care. OBS doesn't even OBS doesn't play out anywhere. Yeah, you're in my headset right now. We'll play this one too. We'll go ahead and play this one. If it has any output, I don't think this does. But, let's put it to the same thing. Audio speaker. I don't remember which one is my, if it's the Realtek high definition audio or if it's this audio hub. I think audio hub, because I think that's my LG. Let's put WatcherofReams, gotta go over there too. Is that it? Okay, that's good. Let's see if that works. Now we're going to play this quick just to see what it does. Yep, hey, it works. Alright. Let's take that back to the beginning. Alright, now I can play my drum roll, please. And let's kick this off. Let's go ahead and I can do 5 times. Of course, I'm trying to get these rare guys. So I was thinking about this. It's like I got a 1% chance at these. 1% chance. Yay. To get a legendary, yes. Because if you add them together, if you go here, and then so these guys are a 15 times chance. So in theory, these guys are actually higher. These guys might be like a 5% chance. And then, but all the other guys are, so these are the ones that are getting a 15 times chance. And the legendaries get pretty low chances. Like if you were just to look at this in general, and you go down here, normal drop rates are like 0.08 for these guys and 0.92. So you got like a 1% chance total to get some legendary. That's 1 out of 100. They give you they have a pity timer. So at 200, it starts your rates go up like 5% per roll. But that's 200. I'm currently sitting at, I think my pity timer is like at 5 because I got a legendary last weekend. So 3. Let's see what I got. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, I got these 2 before that, so it's not very high. So here we go. Let's go ahead and roll this. I'm going to start my little drum roll, please, here, and then we'll see. All right, let's do that one. Maybe, yes, I got a legendary. Woohoo! Oh, Razak, I've never seen him before. I don't know if he's good, but he's kind of cool looking. Yeah, he's kind of, a little weird froggy dude. But I got a few more tries to go. Let's see if I can do it twice. That'd be crazy, no doubt. All right, let's do it. Oh, wow, so much for that streak. Ended at 1. Okay, so we'll have to see if I can get it on the next one. I've got, yeah, I didn't even get a 4. Oh, I did get a 4. I got Meaden. So I got 3 more tries at that. I got 4,000 of these, which means I could do probably almost 8 more times. That 10-time roll. That's 80 80 tries. Let's see how we go here. Whoops, I forgot to do my drum roll. Nope, I don't need a drum roll for that. I didn't get it anyway. Let's see what we got here. 3, 2, oh, 4, oh, 2 4s. Those are some good ones. Both of these guys are pretty good. I have both of them, obviously. So let's see. Let's try it again. Yep, drum's a little fast on that one, but okay. Nope, got a 4 again. Oh, I don't have him. That's a first time for that one. That guy's new to me. What is he? Atrox. Can I click on him? Let's see, what do people think of him? Oh, he's got a 5.0. He's got a pretty good rating. People like him. 4 or 5 on him. Oh, that's not bad. I'll check him. Wait a minute. Maybe I do have him. I may just have him at a really low level that I haven't really upped him yet. I think I might have a version of him. All right, let's try it again. Let's see, one more time. One more time with gems, then or with my crystals. Then I have to use gems. But so with crystals or gems, whatever the heck it is. Did I get a 4? No 4s? Oh, come on. Boo. So it costs 880 of the diamonds. That's why you only can get like 4, maybe 5 times left here. Let's see how we go. Come on, give me another legend. Let's have a 2 legendary weekend that I get from regular rolls. Come on, you flip it up. Nope. I think that might be a 4 in there. Yep. I don't mind. I haven't got him to 5 yet. Oh, I got 2 of them. I might get to 5 with him now because I think he's already a 3. You can awaken them by having awaken them gives them extra power, and you can get up to level 5 on awaken. I don't know if you've ever played this game before. Oh, cool. All right, let's go. Let's see what this is going to get. All right, got about 3 left, maybe. Come on, give me a legendary. Oh, this looks good. Yes, he gets another legendary. You know, there's actually an achievement where you get to get. Oh, this must be a good one because it comes with a video. Oh, is this Nocturne? No, that's not Nocturne. Who is that? Wait, is it the dude who just came up, or is it the girl who's getting awoken? Who's my character? Oh, it must be the girl. I think I'm getting the girl character. Who is this? Oh, is this the flower chick that I've been looking for that could shoot like this ray of flowers? I don't know if it is or not. No, she's got the right look. Because there's this one chick that she shoots these flowers in a straight line, and she's just devastating. I don't know if it's her, but cool. I don't know which one she is though. I'd have to go look at her. I will once I'm finished doing all this. I'll go look at my new toys. Go on, give me 2. Give me 2. I've never gotten 2. Ah, bummer. Okay, so no, never gotten 2 in a single 10 pick. Yeah, you can get. There's actually an achievement for getting 3 in a single 10 pick. And I was talking to a guy who's done it. He's gotten 3 in 10, and I was like, can you imagine just boom, got it, got it, no. That's like, that is just amazing when people can do that. So I've gotten 2. That's not bad. Let's see if I could get 3 in a weekend. That would be a record breaker. I've never gotten 3 in a weekend. Let's see if I can do it again. Come on. Oops, I forgot my timer. No, it's gonna be late. Oh wow. Well, no drum roll. Doesn't matter. Didn't get anything. Come on, not even a 4. Boo. All right, so it looks like I might be able to do 2, but I can only do 1 now, but I'll have to earn about 70 more crystals or something like that. Actually, it'll probably be more like 100 more crystals, but let's see. Come on. Nope, no go. Not happening. Boo. All right, well, I can go look at my new toys. I do got a couple of new guys. I think I already got Komodo at 5 though, so he's probably not. So I have 730. I need 150 more. There might be some ways to actually you can sell some like guys you don't use to some of the low level guys. Yeah, that's fine. And then you get more crystals. So I might be able to sell some guys to maybe get the crystals I need to do this. And you get stuff for like getting high up on here too. It's like, see, I got, oh look, I got 1,000. I got 1,000 crystals. Oh no, that's 1,000 of those things, not crystals. Oh yeah, they have these little, every week they have these little challenges. Summon heroes to win trophies. So I've summoned a lot of heroes right now, like what, 80, 100 heroes, a whole bunch of them. So that's moved me up quite a bit here. But check this guy out. He's got 15,000 points. That's more than double. And the only way you're summoning that much is if you're spending money. Because you're buying the resources you need in order to do the summoning. And I don't spend money because, again, out of job. So I've been bumping my head on free play. So if I get highly ranked on these, it's because I've been saving a lot of my goodies. And even then, I can't beat guys that just go over the top. And so like this guy, this one you have to do gear raid. Well, my now age, I just started doing it last week. Well, I've thought in my head a couple of times that maybe I could do it over the years, but yeah, like I said, I finally said let's pull the trigger and see if I could do it, and that was just in the last couple of weeks. So I'm oh, I can't do any of that until I go make some room. Bummer. Okay. But yeah, no, I'm just getting going, man. So if I become famous, I'll probably be in my 60s, and I will have started in my 50s. Well, you hope not, but it's pretty close. I mean, for fame. I mean, I don't expect to become famous. But you know what? If I could become famous enough that my stream gets a little bit more popular and I can make my Kickstarter happen, that's all I want. I'd be happy with that. But, you know, if I can get suddenly just what I'm actually thought about doing is, you know what? Well, the bug that got me was that I kind of had fun doing the monologue. And I'm like, well, if nothing else, I was thinking starting, because I've been trying to decide what I want to put on TikTok. You know, I want to do a TikTok thing, but it's like, you know, there's a lot of gamers doing game stuff, and there's always somebody out there doing certain things. I thought, you might be kind of cool just to do a bunch of different monologues, do different voices, different ways of doing different kinds of parts and plays, and just try to see if I can practice my craft. I'll call it my craft, you know, my acting craft, and just see if I could get better at it and do some of those and just do them on TikTok. You know, they probably wouldn't be live. I would just do one and throw it up there and see how it goes. You know, and see if I get better over time, or you know, just try different things out. Yeah, but even, well, sure. I mean, you got to start somewhere though, and most everybody who starts, even in TV or movies, they start off in video. They start off in plays because it's the small stuff. You know, that's where you practice. Right. Well, look, I'm a software developer, okay? So I'm about as far away from acting as you get. So, it's like for me it's a totally different, it's like it's you're at least in the same, if somebody were to categorize them, you're in the same category. You're still you're artist. I'm a programmer. I'm the guy who logically thinks out things, and it's not an art. I mean, it is an art, but it's not an art. You know what I'm saying? It's a different thing, a different kind of skill. It's kind of like the guy who knows math and the guy who knows painting, and sometimes they don't both agree that the others is harder. I look at math and go, or programming, going, this is like my brain understands this. Art, I can see art and appreciate art. I can look at it and go, okay, this is cool, this is good, this is well done. Like when I'm painting miniatures, I'm not an artist. I'm a programmer, but I can see when I do a decent quality mini. I can tell when they're not good. I can also see when other people's is just amazing. I can look at theirs and go, oh wow, now that is spectacular. You can just really appreciate the details. There's a couple of guys online on YouTube and stuff. Have you heard of Miniac or Ninjon? Those guys are really good. They are awesome. So is Squidmar. Have you seen Squidmar's stuff? Squidmar does a lot of like these awesome dioramas and stuff. He does just amazing stuff. His buddy's an amazing. They're both good painters, no doubt. But his buddy's an amazing painter. He can paint fast, and he just is the skill he does in his miniatures is out of the world. But he's they do some really cool. I think their main thing is the amazing dioramas they do. They did this one with this war machine giant mechs that they put into this. They poured the resin out, this water, they had these cliffs, and they spent like months on it. And of course, they did a bunch of videos along the way where they were progress videos, and it's just spectacular, the stuff they do. It's amazing, and but still, there's some pretty skilled guys out there. I do it for a hobby. When I'm painting in a stream, I always put a marker on so I'm not teaching anybody anything. Because I've actually had people complain that they're like, I didn't learn anything from that. Because sometimes I'll be painting and I get distracted and I'll just be chatting or I'll be working on like adding some diorama, what do you call, or basing material to the base, and there's not much happening. It's not like I'm even laying paint. Or all I do during the stream is I might just get a bunch of primer on a bunch of minis, which isn't like, you're not accomplishing much. It's the first steps. And so some days it's like that. But I'm just doing it because I want to be doing something I like and also just chat with people. So, it's dude, I'm kicking this guy's butt. Look at him. He's got like a... Yeah, and so, but I like I said, I can appreciate good art and understand when I'm not there, and when other people are. I think I'd be a good judge. It's like they say, those who can't do coach, or teach. I'm the guy who's those who can't do teach. Oh, right, yeah. Right. I think you have to have, I think to be a judge in music, right? I think no, I think to be Go ahead. Right. I think you have to have a really, really wide appreciation for music to be a judge. Because you can't, you have to be able to say, I like classical, I like hip hop, I like pop, I like, you have to be able to say you like all the genres and you can appreciate good at every level. Because if you can't be a judge. Ooh. Yeah, that's how I am too. No, right. Oh, right, right, okay. Right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I think that's like you have that artistic ear. I think for me, I have like the thing I really like is like creating functional items. And when I first started out, it was programming, making apps, making stuff like that. But as I've gotten older, the things I like doing are a little bit more fun. I mean, I guess programming's fun still. I still enjoy it, but now I'm kind of ready to try something new. And I've learned that I'm really good. Like I created the X case, right, the mage cage, and that was coming together and trying to think of what are all the features I want in something like this. Because I was already playing a game called HeroClix, um, that that played with a lot of those, the little clicky bases or whatever. And I was like, I need a case for these, but I couldn't find a case that I really thought was going to do the trick because they were, for one, I didn't want to buy a small one. I knew I was going to outgrow it. And this is like, well, if I buy something for these now, I'm just going to have to throw it away when I buy something bigger. I want something that I could maybe just keep using and then just add something to it. But they need to be able to, snap together in some way so I can carry them both around or, start expanding that collection. And then I started thinking, well, they have to be able to fit all my pieces. And then some of these guys have like spindly kind of, you know, oddball shapes, and they won't go into a nice slotted square spot. I need something that's open for them, somewhere where they can sit and do their thing. But I also don't want them getting broken, so they can't be leaning on stuff and being pressed up by a bunch of other pieces. So I need to be able to keep them free. So I started thinking, well, something that could hold the base would be good. and maybe keep them, you know, in place. And so that's when we came up with when I designed the inside of the mage cage, where it's got the clips where you could slide the hero clicks under the little ribs, and it would pinch the bottom and hold those pieces in place. So when I came out with it, I put the ribs on the top too, so you could actually have some upside down, and you could have them upside up and upside down inside. Right, so you could hold double the capacity, because really all you could hold is a line, right? So that it's like whatever could fit across, and then upside down if they weren't too tall. And I was like, well, that works pretty good, because most of the pieces work. But then in time, once I finally got those made, one of them was, well, I want to be able to make them so I can make a big case, and if they all connect up stack, it's only going to be a few, right? You could 3 or 4. So I said, well, how do I connect them? I want to come up with a way to connect them front to front, back to back. So I started playing with different connection mechanisms that would allow me to attach them. And then I said, well, if they're connected together, I still want to be able to access them. It's like they need to be accessible. So I started going, well, that means I need to have the doors when they're all connected. I don't want to take them all apart, so they need to be able to open when they're connected. So I created the doors to come out in the front of the case. So you could just open them up wherever they are and pull the pieces out. And then I go, well, if we do that and I make the cases connect front to front, the doors are going to be blocking each other. So that means I have to take them apart. And I'm like, well, that's good because it'll keep the doors from opening. But at the same time, I want to be able to get to them pretty easily. So I have to have a mechanism that they can be opened without totally coming apart. So we created these front hooks that would go into each other. They hook, and then when you open them, they stay hooked into each other by kind of like staying around a pin. So they swing open. So now you can get to all your pieces while they're open, and then you just snap them back together. And so they stay together the whole time. And then the back-to-back was a nice little extra that we were able to do so we could expand them horizontally. But you don't have to worry about pieces not being accessible because they're back-to-back, right? So, and then it's like, and then I thought about, well, once they get bigger, the handles can't be really carried the way they are. They're forward, they're sideways facing. So anytime you pick one up, it would be, wouldn't work. So I said, well, what if we cross the handles? So we designed this little, I actually designed this little, I'm not even an engineer. So I designed all these things, and I go, can you make it so that when the handles go, they can come out, and then I can turn them the other way, and they'll cross from one unit to the next, and then they snap in on both sides. And all right. Oh, right. He skipped a level, yeah. Right. Nice. Yeah, I know they technically call software. I mean, they call us software engineers, and yeah, I guess we're engineering software. So I guess yeah. When I say engineer, I'm saying technical engineer, or somebody who creates objects, physical objects, which is a little bit different from software engineering, which is learning a programming language. You're engineering an application, which is different. But yeah, that's what I meant by not an engineer, I guess. But so I actually, when I designed all this thing, I took it down to what do they call them? A CAD engineer who could work with AutoCAD and bring this whole thing so it's functionally where they designed it and actually make it all connect and the exact measurements necessary to make it work. And so Yeah. Well, I never. Well, the only reason I ever got to the point even that I felt like I could do acting at all, because I always knew that's like that's be fun to do, but say I couldn't stand in front of people, blah blah blah. But then I started doing the streaming, and of course, when I first started streaming, but way back, the first thing when I first started streaming, it was just miniatures. That's all I did. I just painted miniatures online, and uh, and then I started doing my workout streams. But it was always, you're kind of being quiet. You don't want the people in the house to hear you because you don't want you don't want it. You're not used to it. This is like out in the open. Now I've got over time. I just got more and more comfortable with just blathering on, and now when my family goes up and down the steps, they hear me talking and being goofy. I'll be talking in goofy voices and doing all this hard stuff, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I just having fun," and they're like, "Okay," so whatever, and I just go about my thing, and so I was like, "Well, now I feel like it's not that hard to do this stuff." So now I was like, well, I can do the same thing. I just do it in front of a person, but I'm doing it in front of people now, right? So anybody sees my streams. So let's do it. So that's how I so it's almost like I worked my way into having confidence in my ability to do stuff in front of other people. And so when I went, it went pretty well, I thought, and there's a couple of things I wanted to try, and and I've only been there once where we did a thing in person. And so starting this Friday, we'll be there and doing other stuff. We're going to be doing things like, he said, doing some, what do you call it, ad-libbing. It's not ad-libbing. It's called, what? Yeah, I know. What, when you kind of like, they give you a improv. There you go. We're going to be doing some improv. And I said, well, that sounds fun. Just making up stuff and doing it. Overcommit. What do you mean overcommit? You mean like you get yourself too much into the character? Oh, right. You mean like because it gets into your own head, like if you're playing a murderer or something, or some sadistic character or something. Overacting. No, overacting. Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, I can see that. You got it. Yeah, I think the trick is understanding the part, but with improv you can't really, they just give you. I mean, I've never done it before, so I have no idea what to expect. But it's right. Well, they tell you, they give you prompts. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Don't blink? Oh, blank out. Don't let your mind, don't just like freeze. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I think that's a trick. You got to make sure you don't compare yourself to other people. I think that's important because, yeah, some people are going to be better at something than others, especially if you're new. If it's me, my assumption is everybody's better than me. So it's like, I'm going to go in there going, okay, everybody's better than me. I get it. I don't care. You know, I've never done this before. So now if I'm still doing this in 5 years and I still feel like everybody's better than me, maybe I got to start looking for another job. Yeah. I think that's one of the advantages to starting late in things because you can assume that for one as an adult I'd call myself not an old person but a more mature person. I've learned in life that in general if you've never done it before you're not good. You know, you can come in, I mean like a kid like my son will start something. My son will start something at any moment and he just assumes he's going to be the best. Doesn't matter what it is. He just goes in there, he just assumes I'm better than everybody else. So he's constantly getting a wake up call. You know, it's like, no, 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 you're not. You know, it takes work. Doesn't matter what. If you enjoy it, great. That's the important thing. Enjoy it. Work at it. Then you'll be good, and then maybe you'll be great, and then someday you might be considered one of the best. But you got to work. It's never gonna. You're not gonna just go, bam, you're the best. It doesn't work that way. Now, once you get older, you start realizing that, and then you're more like, okay, well, if I want this to be a thing, I'm gonna have to, you know, pay my dues. Now, yeah, you can come in with some skills that can make it easier to get there, but like me, I've built some skills up streaming where I can get comfortable with talking and doing goofy things and just being to get out of my normal shell pretty easily now. But there's still plenty I need to learn about just the whole concept of interacting with other people. You know, I haven't. It's one thing to go up there and say lines. It's another when you have to stare someone in the eye and like I always like now. It's funny because now I'm watching movies almost everything lately over the last couple of weeks since I started doing this, and I'm guessing actors in general do this. You're watching these other people, and you're almost not watching the movie. You're watching them act because you know they're acting, right? You know, you kind of start seeing behind the curtain a little bit, and you're like, yeah, exactly. And you're kind of going, how does they do that? Exactly. Oh. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. The reels. The reels. Yeah. Oh jeez. Yeah, that's a because he's famous and rich, so he could buy all the fancy stuff. Yeah. But on the upside, technology is getting so advanced now. There are becoming cheaper and cheaper, better that can perform close. Analog. But the thing is, in a sense, it will because not because it's better, but because the day and age nobody's using the other stuff anymore. It's kind of like right now to have an album is kind of a nice to have, right? I mean, people not everybody has record players anymore, or it's just it's nice and yeah, it sounds really good, but people just don't own those anymore. They do CDs and discs and it's all digital now. And right. Wow. Oh, see, there you go. Yeah, nice. Oh, right. So the biggest thing that makes it so difficult is at this point in my journey, my life, I'm pretty high up as a programmer, right? I'm considered a senior developer. I make decent income. And it's really hard to shift careers into anything because, for one, acting is not high paying at all until you're famous. So it's like, but it is something you can kind of do part time, right? You can kind of do, like, a lot of times the act, if you get into a play, the practices are at night usually, or there are ways to get around for a little while. But there comes a point where you have to make the commitment, and it's like, how do you do that if you're trying to support family? So it's because you have commitments now that are reliant on your already status, and it's like, in order to shift careers, you have to be willing to drop considerable down, and even to the beginning again. And it's like, I would do that if I had the if like, say I had the financial means to say, okay, we're good for the next 5 years. I have money enough that if I make some money, we can compensate with our leftovers, but we're not there. That's the thing. And you're like, yeah, and that's another thing. You have that time in life to keep meeting people and finding the connections. Oh yeah. I'm in the U.S. Right, right. That is so crucial. People have to learn to, not only they have to be humble, and they have to be and be, understand that there are others out there that will meet the criteria that they're expecting. And if you want to be successful, you can't be that person that is, I've heard that guy's a jerk. And then, because right now, I mean, when you think of the most famous actors and stuff, the ones you think of, I mean, you think of like George Clooney, Brad Pitt, was it The Rock, as far as guys go, and then you got Angelina Jolie and some other famous female actresses, Nicole Kidman and stuff. Right, but you stop and you think about them, their interviews, and just some of the times their perceptions of a lot of them are like, those people are probably pretty nice. They seem like they're really nice guys. I'd like to know that person. They, oh, I don't remember his name, but Cattell, you said? Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Right, right, right. And right, okay. Right. Yeah, no, yeah, I get it. I've met people like that. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Right, right. Yeah. I think some people just, I think those are the people you're talking about that just aren't humble enough to understand that, hey, you started there too. You were that guy at one point, you know, you weren't always on top of the world. And you gotta accept that there's other people out there like you. And if they're talking to you, it's because they understand your success. Be humble. You work for a good job, but yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, there are those out there, and there are plenty of them. You know, oddly enough, I mean, I hate to say it, but it seems like a lot of the over the years anyway, I won't say all of them or even a high percentage now, but over the years, a lot of the most famous rap artists seem to have a chip on their shoulder. And I don't know why. It's like maybe it's because of their upbringing, or it seems like a lot of them, I mean, maybe because they're just in a world where there's a lot more. Still there? Lost you. Yeah, it's hard to track. You know, it's hard to find the quality information out there. You know, and who I'll be involved with. Yeah. Right. Yeah, you can create. I mean, if you study it or if you can appreciate it, then you can be part of it. You know, I mean, well, that's okay. Right. You know, it's a perfect example. Is I had a creative writing teacher, and this was in high school, and she one time she graded me. She gave me an F, and her comment, "I don't like this story." and that's and that's like, what? You're a creative writing teacher. The whole point is to be creative. If you don't like it, that doesn't matter. You're supposed to be able to judge it based on how it was written, not whether or not you enjoyed it. There's plenty of books I wouldn't enjoy, but I can appreciate that, you know, they're good books. They're not my thing. You know, you can tell when something's written. Here's a perfect example for me. You know, I like movies. I can watch just about anything. My wife likes chick flicks, and I prefer, if it was just me watching a movie, I like, you know, action flicks, super, you know, the classic guy stuff. But well, you know, I like the Marvel, the DC. I like the DC movies, to be honest. I really like the DC movies. Oh no, I can appreciate. I love me some Bruce Lee movies, old classic Bruce Lee, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, and all this. Oh no, I love those movies. No, I like all of them. I'm just telling you, I like any kind of action. I mean, I even like the Fast and Furious movies. Um, yeah, see, that's just it. I have such a wide range. Every movie that you might consider a guy movie, I probably like it. I watch Vikings online. I watch the Vikings TV shows. I watch Reacher. I even watch me some anime. Not a lot. There's a few anime though I really like. I mean, I can like any of those kind of actiony movies, TV shows. Okay, so that's my stuff. But I do enjoy. I can appreciate watching a chick flick with my wife. I like those movies too sometimes. But I'll tell you, a lot of them are really low budget, and I can tell you which ones that I like. Okay, this one was done good. I really like this one. Hallmark, yeah. See, they're all textbook cookie cutter stuff, and I'm like, yeah. And Hallmark movies are pretty low budget. And you're like, okay, but you can appreciate when you go see a good chick flick. Where you go see one I liked was it was Last Christmas with what's her face from yeah, oh yeah, no, that was really well here. They show it stuff. It's really. Oh well, first of all, what's her face? She's a really good. I like her. She's a really good actor, and the premise of the story, you kind of figured it out as it's going, but still, it was done well. The acting was good, and it was just a little bit better twist than a lot of these other ones. I mean, but you know what a chick flick is. You know where it's going most of the time. But if it's done well, you can appreciate it, and I like those kind of movies. I've heard that before. Yeah, I've heard rumors of stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. Huh. Yeah. I think I've heard that before. I'm trying to find. Okay, so you look at the screen, and you'll note that I just did a sound thing. I've already lost where it was because I'm trying to change this Marvel Snap. Is it this one? No, that ain't it. Where was I? I just did it. Was it? Volume. Oh, volume mixer. You're right. That's it. Okay. So I'm trying to set Marvel Snap to go to the other thing here. Good job. Good job, man. All right. Anybody else who's watching this, Greg Rajona knows where this is, so just reach out to him if you want to change your output. Okay. So now there we go. It's playing in the right place now. Cool. Well, yeah, but you saw the same video I did. You just remembered where it went. I have 3 of them going right now, man. Oh yeah, no, I have my OBS on one screen. I have, of course, the games that I'm showing on another, and then I have my chat down here on the third one. You want it? Which one? Oh, Alt. Oh, well, Alt tab or Windows tab? Windows tab is cooler, but so on my bottom window, I have the sound audio thing here. This, yeah, Windows tab is cool, man. So Windows tab gives you like this, and you can see your different desktops and your different apps that are going. But the thing is, what's cool about Windows tab is if you get 3 screens going, it shows you on each screen, when you hit Windows tab here, each screen shows you which items are on that screen. So I've got all the, so when I say Alt tab, see, this is everything that's open. But when I say Windows tab, it shows me everything that's open on each screen. So I've got 3 screens showing right now, and each one shows me I've got apps. Well, kinda. Windows tab will also give you nice tiling, so you can actually scroll through the tiled apps. Oh, yeah, well, you know, they're making improvements. Yeah, every screen shows you what every screen has showing, which is kind of nice. Like I have 2 apps on the left and 2 on the bottom and 2 in the middle. So, and 2 of these are on a different video card. So my 2 external external monitors are on my EVGA 3800 whatever, but because I have an external graphics card, and then my main computer I'm running on is a Surface Pro 8. No, Surface Pro 8. Yeah, Surface Pro 8, and it's like the top of the line Surface Pro 8. But my whole computer runs off that. So, but anything I put on the Surface Pro 8 video-wise goes off of the Surface Pro 8 video driver. But anything that shows up on my other 2 monitors is playing off of my my EVGA video card. So basically, I have 2 video cards running at once. So yeah, it's kind of makes it so that I can play games. The Surface Pro is not great at, you know, high graphics games, so I kind of have those running off of my video card. And it can get a little rough sometimes if I have too many high graphics. Like I was trying to play Marvel Midnight Suns like this, where I was playing Midnight Suns and Watcher of Realms, and it was a little bit too much of a load having 2 of those going at once on the same screen on 3-screen setup. My OBS was choking. Now, it wasn't that my computer couldn't handle it. It's like when I turned off OBS and stopped streaming, it was fine. I was able to do it. But OBS was kind of like going, okay, this is more than I know what to do with. But, so yeah. Woo! Yeah, well, like any expense. I mean, like if I wanted to do what do you call it, games on I'm sorry, having a good video camera for my streaming, they can cost upwards, you know, $1,000, $1,200, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's for me, man. I do that. I do that to myself all the time. I derail myself. Oh yeah, no, I get it. Did you ever see the Last Dragon? That's one of my favorites. I really like that movie. I love the Last Dragon. It's so good. That was the one with Bruce Leroy. The it's called The Last Dragon, right? Yeah, it's The Last Dragon, I think. No, I think yeah. What I'm pretty sure it's The Last Dragon. Maybe. Let me take a. Yeah, it's an action film where it's the guy's name is Bruce Leroy, and he fights kung fu, but at the end there's like magic coming out of their hands and stuff throughout the. Yeah, it's yeah. As far as kung fu movies go, yeah. Oh gosh, see that's the thing. I have such a wide range. It's hard for me to pick movies. Let's see. Wow. Let's see movies I can say. Well, for one, I really like Lord of the Rings. Got to say that was one of my. That was up there. And probably I'll count them all together. But let's see what else. What I say. Right. Um, what other movies just really stand out in my mind for? I know. I'm trying to think. It's just. I mean, there's a lot of movies I like, but I just don't know that I could say they're like a favorite. I'm just trying to. I'm. If it's actually, I liked. People would probably be like, what? No, I liked uh, Batman versus Superman. People hate that movie, but I say it was actually pretty good. Yeah, the DCU, I like the DCU because, or DCEU, is because the darkness of it, the, the, well, just the movie in general. I mean, I've seen both of you, but really what it is, I like the atmosphere of those movies. More, Man of Steel was very good. Well, of course, then if you go back to DC, you got Christopher Reeve's Superman, and I am a huge Superman. I am a Superman guy. Okay, you see that? I mean, I have my little logo there, Superman playing video games, and my fitness workout thing is striving to be Superman. That's my tag, and so I'm big on Superman. So about as close as reality can be, right? Oh, come on. No, I'm not that guy. That's maybe you're small. I don't know. I don't know how big your thighs are, but yeah. Well, it's just where your focus is. Everybody has their thing. So. Yeah, I just do a little bit of everything. I've run marathons. I do marathons. I do weightlifting. I play tons of tennis, and I just try to stay fit in all formats. It's just my. Oh no. Well, I'll take a look at it in a little bit here when I get back over there, but no, I get it. Everybody's got their own little focus. Yeah, time is a thing. You know what? You know what helped me to get more regular with my workouts? It's working out in the mornings. That actually made it much more plausible for me. Uh, oh, you're talking about the guy why he quit? I think the guy who used. I found that the majority of the time when somebody's playing Magic lately, anyway, is they're playing the Iron Man Onslaught combination, but a lot of times that requires them to get the a Mr. Negative, or at least get something that's reducing the cost of their cards in play. And I think what his problem was is he probably drew his like Iron Man and Onslaught and Living Tribunal. He drew all those guys early, and he couldn't play his cards. And he finally just realized, turn 4, I don't have what I need. I need to quit. So I think he just didn't draw his hand. So, and yeah, go ahead.
Breaking news.
progress. Well, you know, it can help a little bit in progress if you feel like you've been sticking to it. It'll help you build up that, hey, look, I'm actually accomplishing something. So, you know, kind of builds up that that confidence. It's the same thing with logging. You know, a lot of people don't log their exercise, and that's a big mistake. Because you want to be able to see that you can you're get because sometimes maybe you're not losing weight like you hope, right? So you're doing something that is throwing off, you know, you might not be losing weight, but maybe you're getting stronger. Like suddenly you've been lifting more weight, or this is going to be a weird game. I used the Legion I got from him to make it so we can basically move our cards anywhere on the last turn. So we're not going to have any idea what the other guy's doing. It's like if I knew where his claw was going, I would play Enchantress to kill it. But I don't know where his claw's going. Like Oikos or something, or Alanos. They're both really good Greek yogurts. Yeah, it was a guess. You don't know where you don't. It's like everybody's gonna do stuff. It's like, is he gonna swap this guy? Is he gonna move that guy? And I just said, you know what? If you don't know, just keep your cards where they are and just let the cards fall where they fall. There's only so much you can do. I could have shuffled everybody around, reversed everything, and who knows? I might have been able to pull off a victory if I. Because look, I could have moved everybody off of the right, put one card over there, and won the right. So you just don't know. It's all a big guess. But still, it makes it fun. Yeah. And if I thought about playing a guy in the middle, just trying to take the middle from him, and then if he does that, I would have won the middle. So, but I don't know. I could have done all that shuffling. He'd done nothing and beat me in the other two spots. So, eh. I've talked to a few people like that. There's a guy who goes by the name The Society, and he knows a lot about his game is WatcherofReams, and he used to play in the NFL, and he hurt his leg or his back or something. He said, and he's trying to get himself back in shape because he got way out of shape. You know, same kind of thing. You know. No, I don't know very many other Marvel Snap streamers. I don't watch very many of them. Oh. Career. Oh yeah, no, that's sometimes injuries will put an end to it, man. Yeah, it's well, anybody who makes a career out of sports has got to be pretty tough because you're getting it. Yeah, I mean, people think that they're in this great shape. I mean, people. This is what I always tell people who are getting older, and they say, well, I'm getting older, I can't do that stuff no more. I'm going, that's not true. It's like, well, people are no. The problem is people are misreading that. They're saying it's because of their age, and it's like, no, it's not because of your age. It's because you don't do it. And so then they say, well, I'm too old, I can't do it now. And it's like, no, it's because you can't do it is why it's because you don't do it, and that's why you're getting weaker as you get older. It's not your age that's making you weak as you get older. It's your lack of doing stuff that's making you weaker as you get older. And
This map is always changing. Flavor!
four, yeah. Well, you know, as a this is funny because as a Christian, the Bible says that God said you can only live to be 120. So I mean, and there's debatable as anybody's ever gone over that since that part of the Bible. No, there's rumors that but the problem is the people that have claimed to got there, they don't have like birth certificates or proof to say that. I mean, they can't prove their age, but and it's always like, well, they're close at least. 120. It's like 122 or something. People sometimes. See, that's right, right. That's a long time. It's right.
Enchantress.
Yeah. I yeah, that's fine. No, you know, a lot of people think that that's like an absolute requirement. I think you can still have strong faith and not necessarily attend church all the time. But I think really what church is, in my feeling, is it's an opportunity to just learn more, right? To gain more, and it's more of a chance to commune with other people who are of like mind, right? So I definitely, you know, get that. You know, those people who don't is not. But ultimately, yeah, I think there is a lot of people out there, you know, who just give up or who don't see. You know, I always tell, I hate getting into these conversations online because too many people have too strong of an opinion. And but ultimately, it's like I always laugh at how people are atheists or whatever can say you use Christianity as a crutch. You know, you're looking at it like, how could you believe this? It doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, how do you believe in evolution? I don't understand it. Yeah, but if you really, yes, but you can use them together, but it's only to a point. But here's the thing: if you really look at how things evolve, you can evolve into, like, say for example, evolution can work like you go from one version of bird has expanded into other versions of birds. But going from a bird to an alligator is not it doesn't work. People, the way they work with evolution, the way it comes up, and if you really think about how evolution works. All right, here's one of my prime examples. We'll go with the classic man evolved from monkey maneuver. If you really think about it, so you say you have all these monkeys out there, 1 million of them. Okay, they're all out there, and this is before man exists, and well, listen to how this would have to work in order for that to happen. The idea is that evolution makes a minor change, and it sticks, right? Like maybe in that case, one particular monkey is born with less hair, and now eventually he's got to get smarter too. So I mean, there's a lot of things that have to happen over time to go from monkey to man, but it's got to be gradual. It's got to be gradual, right? You're talking millions of years. And that's you put 1 million monkeys into a room, eventually they can type Shakespeare. Give them typewriters, they'll type Shakespeare. That's the randomness of it. That's so far from possible. Look what has to happen. Look what has to happen. Listen to me. Okay, so no, listen. You gotta listen. Gotta listen to what I'm saying. The gradualness of it. You got one monkey first. It's like has less hair. Just gradual. It's gradual. First one has less hair. Then some monkey over here gets less hair. And then maybe another one. And over time, millions of years go by. But that monkey had to have survived, right? Because the one that had less had to have survived. And then he's got to mate with another monkey. Or maybe preferably one with less hair like him. But it might just be a regular monkey. And he's got to have a dominant gene that makes him maybe smarter, or maybe upright more, or maybe... Yes, but every little piece that has to progress, every little piece that has to progress has to live to the next generation. Because if it does not, he's going to be outcast, right? Or he's going to die off. What happens is, look what happens in our current day and age. A person's born with 6 fingers. How often does that person with 6 fingers birth another person with 6 fingers? It's almost never. So how does evolution take that next step? That person who's now standing a little more upright, because again, it's not all at once. It's millions. Possibly. Possibly. But consider the whole premise of evolution, the whole right, but again, you're talking about a change from human to human. You're not talking about a change from monkey to human. That again, you're talking about taking an entire species and turning it into another species. Because right now, humans cannot mate. Humans cannot mate with monkeys. I mean, I functionally can, but they can't. They can't procreate. No, I get. No, that's fine. Well, no. See, if you take a big enough chunk of a puzzle, you know, you can't get a puzzle with 1,000,000 pieces in it. It's a big puzzle with 1,000,000 pieces. You can find chunks of that puzzle that are going to match any other puzzle out there. Oh, look at this section. This section looks like it'll go with this puzzle. No, it doesn't. It's total. It's a different puzzle. It's like, yeah, you could probably make that little piece look like it'll fit because it's got 1,000,000 different pieces here, but it's probably not. I mean, you take a big enough book, you're going to find the same phrase in it with other books. It doesn't mean that this book was written as part of the other book. You know, it just has the same phrase. It's because you line up enough. I mean, DNA is what, 100 million pieces of information. You take chunks of a piece of that DNA, you can make it fit some other DNA somewhere. I mean, it's going to have the same line of stuff. But that doesn't mean that those two things came from each other. It just means that the person who here's the problem. Here's another thing with evolution. It's what they always say is, oh, it's survival of the fittest. But right, but the base premise of evolution is survival of the fittest, right? I mean, a better version of a creature survives because it was better. It was more fit. It was more capable, more able to adapt. It survived, right? But you got to understand that to go from monkey to human, we had to be the fittest when you were a monkuman, where you were a humki, whatever it was. When you were in that middle stage where you're half both. Where are the millions? I mean, this took millions of years, so there has to be millions and millions of the middle phase as well. Because we didn't just go from monkey to human, it was gradual. So there has to be not one random skeleton that kind of sort of looks like it could have been the one. Because you can go back 1,000,000 years and find monkey bones. You can go 1,000,000 years and find monkey bones. You can go 1,000,000 years and find, or 100,000 years and find human bones. Where are the millions of in the middle bones? There's not. There's like one or two that they think might be the one. And it doesn't work because you can't have these middle phases. Yeah, I know. They've assembled a couple of over various parts of the world. They have ones that kind of look like they say it could be. Yeah, it's I know I know what you're talking about. It's the missing link, whatever you call it. What's her name? They gave her, well, there's one called Lucy, I think. They actually gave a name that was to one of them called Lucy, I think it was. But yeah, there's a variety of ones that have come up over time. There's actually been a couple that were debunked as not being, not what they thought it was. But But there are at least one or two out there in the world that people have said this is, you know, the missing link. This is the version that is between us. But it's like, what I say is, you have one that you think is the missing link, but where's all the others? I mean, it's not like we have had a hard time finding old monkeys that are that lived. So why weren't there a whole bunch of those? Why is there just this one that kind of sort of might be the one? You know, it's like, why is there only one? Maybe, or maybe that person was just a deformed person. Yeah, but I mean, practicality tells you you're not, a person has to, in order for evolution to work, survival of the fittest, for one thing, implies intelligence. I'm going to tell you that right now. Survival of the fittest implies intelligence. People think survival of the fittest is just random chance that these characters were more fit, they survived. That doesn't work, because at what point during the evolutionary chain, why do so many creatures, let me ask you this, why do so many creatures have two eyes? I mean, the grand majority of all creatures have two eyes on their head. You know, they might be a little further left or right. Now, there are some weird little bugs and stuff that don't have that. But, well, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of weird little creatures out there that are exceptions. But even most sea animals have two eyes. There are minor exceptions, small creatures. But what I'm saying is, how come that one thing, and they're on their head in most cases. Like I said, there are weird sea creatures and bugs that are exceptions. But we're talking about the vast majority. How is it that evolution chose that number? Why would 3 not be better? Or why is there not more with 4? I mean, think about how much more evolution would I mean, why did it not randomly choose to put an eye in the middle of the chest? You know, maybe one that's in the back of the head. Well, see, now you bring up an interesting point. Again, we're talking about evolution, right? Monkeys to humans. How do those evolving humans, the slightly different monkeys, how do they get to mate? Because monkeys are just like you're saying. That is an ugly human. Why would or an ugly monkey? Why would we mate with that? In which case, the only way that outcast of a monkey is going to get to evolve and keep going is if he can mate with somebody. And he's going to have to meet another one of him. But evolution has to oh, well, let's evolve 2 and make sure they're in the same clan so that they can evolve and mate with each other. Right, but okay, so what, overnight they became smart monkeys? No, that had to be gradual. It didn't work. There's no... No, but a million years still means at some point they were different from the other monkeys and had to somehow survive. So it's at that point, that's the crucial juncture where there had to be enough of them. And even just that little step, it takes a million years, but a little step requires multiple. It requires you to have, in order to go one step forward, they need to have at least 2 or 3 that are going to exist at some point together so they can kind of sort of come together. Like, again, the 6-finger example. If you want 6 fingers to move forward in the years, at some point, everybody with 6 fingers are going to have to come together and try and grow forward. Well, if you think like there's been old circuses over the years, or yeah, there's been circuses and stuff over the years where they try to get together all of the freaks of nature, whatever you want to call them, and so they exist in that way where they've got them all together at some point or another, and you're kind of like, well, does this exist? But if you figure they get together, that's their chance to evolve and become a normal thing in the world, right? So, well, if they bring them all together, they have a chance to potentially procreate.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, right. But that's just it. How does that happen? How does evolution allow that to occur? Yeah, it's a tough thing to guesstimate that stuff, But I still see that the logic doesn't play out. I just think it's kind of an awkward thing. I don't know.
Behold my mighty hand. Enchantress. Victory.
He didn't win. I beat him. I killed all of his multipliers. And yeah, I beat him because I had one card left that Dracula was able to outscore him over here. But yeah, once I killed his multipliers, his entire game went down to down the tubes. Yeah, that onslaught, I hate that onslaught combo, but if you've got Enchantress, it'll wreck it. Oh no, that deck will rip you up. If you don't have some way to kill those cards, that deck will score so much. That deck is probably the highest scoring deck in the game. Cuz oh yeah, no, I didn't say the most winning deck. The highest scoring, not the highest most winning. The most winning decks. Yeah, well, when you get like the duplicator decks, the ones are the duplicator locations that drop extra cards out, you can just double. And then if you got Onslaught and if you have Onslaught and Iron Man and those guys, they just go nuts. Yeah. No, yeah, you can get insane numbers out of a lot of that stuff. I've never played a person who broke millions. I've played guys that have gotten into the thousands. I don't play that deck. I have it. I could probably build it if I wanted to. I tend to avoid, I don't know if you've seen my deck. I play decks that don't match the general metas. You don't see me playing discard decks. You don't see me playing the self-destruct decks, like the Wolverine, all that junk. But those are like the two biggest decks out there, right? The discard and the self-destruct decks are like the biggest, most common decks out there. They win a lot. They're always there. They probably win, 80% of their games. Maybe not that many, 70% of their games. But that's a high ratio, right? If you have a deck that's consistently winning 70% or whatever, and, there's times when you're winning 90 or whatever, but most of the time you might average 70. That's a huge win ratio. And those decks are just common. I don't want to play them because everybody's playing them. I hate it when I sit down and play and I see the same deck over and over again. I'm like, come on, guys. And But what I like, this thing, this alliance thing, has really changed it up the decks. I'm seeing people trying things more because they're trying to win these conditions. And so they're playing decks that do different things, and I think that's kind of cool. This is forcing people to play a variety. You don't see as much of the self-destruct. I think it's probably knocked at least 10% off the frequency. Right, right. I mean, yeah, you got to be willing to go, because so too many people are copying what other people are doing, and they just play the same deck over and over and over again. This kind of forces you to go, well, how do I play a deck with these cards in it? Which one was that? The zoo deck? Which is the zoo deck? Oh, with like Kitty Pryde and all that stuff? Okay, yeah, yeah. See, because I avoid all the meta, because I avoid the meta, I rarely get to. I rarely make it to infinity. Um, oh, the Winter Soldier. Right. Well, Bucky Barnes is the Winter Soldier, right? Bucky Barnes is his buddy, is his friend, is Captain America's friend. In the movies, he's the one that dies on the train but comes back as the Winter Soldier. Captain America is Steve Rogers. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. Teammates. Oh, right. Oh, because he had the A. That. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Well, that was also because it didn't fit that time frame either. Well, so did Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man's changed over and over again. Right. Here's a good example of what you just said. You know, Matt Damon is a pretty decent actor. I mean, he's not. Um, I just saw a movie. Uh, what was? Oh no, who was the main character? No, it was. Okay, no, that's Instigators. Instigators, a movie that just came out. I think it's on Apple TV. Um, it's an okay script. I mean, it was done all right, but him and Casey Affleck are both in it, and they actually made the movie entertaining. I'm like watching this going, it's not the greatest premise, but the two guys are good actors, and they. Why Ben Affleck was actually the director on the show. Right. Yeah, yeah. Well, Casey Affleck is Ben Affleck's little brother, but oh, they did a lot of movies together. What Casey Affleck wasn't in that though, was he? Ben Affleck was the director. But it's Ben Affleck. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are best friends. Casey Affleck is just Ben Affleck's little brother. Casey Affleck was? Huh. I didn't know that. I didn't even, well, was Matt I know, was Matt Damon in Goodwill? I know he was the director. I didn't know he was in the movie though. It's been a long time. Well, no, Matt Damon was the main guy. Matt Damon was the primary guy. In Goodwill Hunting, Matt Damon was the main actor, and then Robin Williams was in there. But Matt Damon was number one. Ben Affleck was the director, but I'll have to look who else in it. Yeah, Matt Damon was the main guy. Ben Affleck was the director. But I don't know that I didn't know Ben Affleck and Casey Affleck were in that movie. But that was a long time ago. Casey Affleck had to be like 10 when they did that movie. Oh, I thought. Right. Okay, so Oh, so both the brothers were in there. Okay, I didn't know that. I know, but I could have swore Casey Affleck was too young. I thought he was just a kid in that at that age. Now, so he's not that much younger than Ben then. So yeah, he's similar in age to his brother then. I mean, he's younger, but he's not much younger. Yeah, it's like he does. Yeah, I thought he was like 5 or 6 years at least. But yeah. But 3 years, yeah, I guess 3 years ain't too much. My wife was telling me she kind of thinks that she might like Casey Affleck more than Ben Affleck. I told her I understand that Casey Affleck is actually, yeah, but here's the thing. Casey Affleck is a good actor, but he's too stoic for me. I mean, he generally seems to be playing parts where he's not very, I mean, he acts well, but he always seems just really, I mean, I guess maybe because I only can think of the movies I've seen recently of his. Like in Instigator, he's kind of a stoic, kind of grumpy guy. He played a guy where he was a down and out father from whatever show he played in recently, and then I remember him from the murder of Jesse James by the coward Harold Ford or whatever it was. He played, and even in that one, he was kind of a wimpy, kind of stoic guy, and I'm like, so maybe it's the parts he's playing, but yeah, and maybe that's it. And yeah. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, Casey Affleck's parts always look like the kind of parts where you're trying to really show your acting chops. It's that kind of, it seems like those kind of parts. He's trying to show really what he can do. And maybe that's it. Maybe he is because he likes them because they're challenging parts. Yeah, that's true. He could be. And it could be, yeah, they want to do something different. Hey, my older brother's already, doing the action movie thing. I'm going to go do drama and more intense stuff, just because I want to be different. They want to stand out in their own world. They don't want to be that the same thing. And that makes sense. That makes sense. And therefore it does come down to personal styles, maybe that's why, because my wife likes that kind of thing. She doesn't like action movies like I do, and Ben Affleck does a lot of action movies. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, see, I'm the oldest brother of my brothers, so well, the thing is with my family, it's kind of weird because we're all so far apart. My second brother was 11 years younger than me, and my other brother was like another 7 or 8 years under that. And then my sister is 1 month older than my son. So, yeah, my dad spaced us all apart. None of us grew up together. Although, to be fair, that's why I'm saying none of us grew up together because we were so far apart. I was already living out on my own within 5 or 6 years of the time my first brother was born. I was 18 by the time he was 7 or 6 or something. So middle school. Well, they 6 and 10. That's probably middle school. Yeah. Well, because they have. Well, it's like junior high or elementary school goes to sixth grade, which is like 10 or 11, right? And then middle school's like through the eighth grade, I think, and then high school's like 4 years, 9 through. Yeah, junior high, middle school, or whatever. It goes up through like eighth grade. And then high school is like the last 4 grades, 9th through 12th. At least that's here in the U.S. Right? Elementary. Oh, okay, yeah. Primary school. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, that sounds definitely different, yeah. Huh. It's been too long, man. You've been out too long. It's like, it don't matter to me anymore. I'm out. I'm free. Don't want to ever think of it again. This is a card I really like. You know, there are cards like Negasonic. There's a what other card is like the two most winningest cards in my Silver Surfer deck were Negasonic. I mean, winning as in when they played. You know, not like they won the deck for me. And Rhino. It's because those two decks, those two cards, just seem to surprise people, or they forget about them, or something. They just seem to throw people off. Yeah, there's some. It's fun to play different decks, and sometimes I'll get lucky in this, and they'll get a good streak going. um, but sometimes, you know, you play a new deck, and it's just like, oops, you know, that was. Yeah, no, that's fine. No, no, no worries. Okay, I'm something way wrong here. Wait, isn't her name Sarah? Oh, it is Sarah. Just gotta add this one in here. And then we gotta have a cheap card. What's a cheap card to throw in? I've got threes up the wazoo. What's a good two or one? No, I don't want a one. What's a good two to throw in here that can help this deck? What's a what's a card that can give some duplicates? Oh, I know. What's his name? He duplicates himself. What is it? What's his name? Nope. Where's he at? He costs two. Where's he at? Oh, well, Mysterio does it too, right? Mysterio drops two guys that are worth nothing. I'm trying to get some more cards in there that Patriot can help. So, oh, Mr. Sinister, he can do it. He creates one card. Mysterio creates two cards that can benefit from Patriot, right? Because they don't do anything. I'm pretty sure Patriot's his cards have no powers, right? As you play illusion to other locations, disguise this. And illusion is just a 0/4, but they'll get value from Patriot, correct? Let's go try this. Let's see how this works. Now, I built this deck specifically for my Alliance mission, which is I have to have Shaw, Brood, and Patriot to get two of them completed. And of course you have to win. So that's the other thing. So let's see what this deck does. I'm not going to snap. I never snap on new decks because they're new decks. Oh, this guy, the mover decks. A lot of mover decks coming out with Madam Web being a thing now. Yeah, mover. Well, I have a mover deck that is, again, not the meta. This is the meta, right? Iron Fist, Human Torch, the usual things. He probably has Dagger in there. And, you know, a lot of the normals. But my deck is a mover. My mover deck, it moves my opponent, and everything I have is designed around trying to move my opponent's cards and just screw with him. It's kind of fun to play, but it's also kind of after you play a card here. Oh my gosh, this is a terrible. This is a terrible location. We can't play here, and these cards don't get a stay. This is so bad. This is gonna suck. And he can just play his... Oh, that's true. He can draw his cards over. That's going to be really beneficial for him. You know what I should have done? Yeah, you can't hear me? One of the threes I'm missing, which I should have played, is... I always like to play Killmonger in my 3 decks. Because it takes care of ones. Yeah, all these little onesie guys, Killmonger will deal with them.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
So he's going to try to draw. What's he going to do? Play Cloak? He'll probably play Cloak, send it away so he can move it again. I don't even have Patriot. Where the heck is Patriot? See, I didn't put any defensive cards in here. That's the problem. No defensive cards. Neither Sarah or Hope came out, so I have no way to reduce the cost of my cards. This is not... This torch is going to be big. And I didn't put in my defense. I always like to put in Shadow King to deal with things like that too. So Shadow King and Killmonger could have dealt with this. So I'm kind of toast. I think I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to get out. Yeah, I'm only going to lose one, and I'm just going to try to get it. Yeah, I think I want Killmonger in. He's a good defensive card against onesies. Shadow King, Shadow King's been good, but he's getting tougher to play these days. He's getting the world hasn't been as nice to Shadow King. Let's see, who do I dump though? Let's see here. Probably Captain America. He's the least. He fits my deck the least, I guess. I do like the pluses he gives, but can't have everything. Sometimes you need to play those defensive cards. But yeah, my base surfer deck is almost all gold. It's most of it, but yeah, inked ones, yeah. Let's see if this does a little better. Well, I mean, now there won't be any ones, and Killmonger will have nothing to do. But that's why you play Dakin. Like my base Silver Surfer has a lot of stuff, but I built this one specifically to work around those 3 cards, so it's a little bit different. My base Silver Surfer has Dakin and Rhino and Killmonger. It's a good deck because it has all the defensive cards, and it just messes with people. And while it's doing that, it's building up its own power. So it's actually it balances itself out right or well. But this one is a little bit more experimental. Let's see what we got here. All right. Well, we got to start with Hope, I guess. I don't know where things are going to end up with that swapping going on. Okay, let's go here. Whatever. Oh, hey, we're going to get some ones. Killmonger's going to get to do stuff, unless he puts something out to protect him. Oh, wait a minute. He might have more ones to come. Ah, yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, Killmonger's going to love this one. And he's ahead, which means he can put more ones down, and I can kill some. Híjole, man. Kicking my butt. All right, I'm gonna balance things out now. I don't have anything for Patriot to help with right now. I guess I could throw Cyclops down. Normally I would play Sarah right now, but I really don't think I need to. He's going to lose almost every card over here. In fact, yeah, almost every one of those cards is going to die. I'm going to play this one over here, see if I can get some power over there. Oh! Oh, he's not going to have any ones left, but... Okay, so now I gotta play... Who do I play here? Gotta play probably Rhino and Silver Surfer? Or Patriot's no good. He doesn't have nothing to do. The guys that he's supposed to help didn't even come into play. I mean, I guess he would help Cyclops, but... I'm thinking just Rhino with Cyclops and then Silver Surfer? I feel like I should throw something over there just in case. You know? Or wait, maybe I should put Rhino over here. Because this makes sure he doesn't, like, just play one spot. I'll have the lead everywhere, and so he'll have to win in 2 spots. On the right? Yeah, let's go with the right, because I got a pretty big lead over here. This will make me have at least 5 here. I'll have 6, 8 here. So I'll have a little bit lead here. Decent leads at these. Let's see what happens. He's split up. It's not much. We'll see. Kitty. Oh, that's not enough. So yeah, his Gilgamesh pulls it off, but oh, 8-2. Oh, I beat him. Yeah, 8-13. I took him out. That was close. My new deck gets 1 win. 1-1. I only need how many more? 3. I only need 2 more wins. 2 more wins to get this deck through. I've only got a few more minutes. I gotta call it here, but it's been a longer stream than I thought, but it's fun. Fun having a good chat. Yeah, no, you don't have to keep that. Some streamers like to, do that stuff. I mean, it's their MO. Yeah, I don't like to do that. I'm a person who likes to take the what do you call it? The PC route. Peaceful. I'm thinking PC. What do they call it? PC. What does it stand for? The politically correct. Politically correct. Cards with the highest power. Card winning. This is an interesting one. These are all about doubling and getting bigger, man. Alright, let's do this one. You have to play Negasonic kind of early. I'm not even worried about that. Because if you don't play her early, you don't get her played. Because she won't get a chance to come out at a later point. I gotta play 2 cards. I guess I'm skipping Sarah again. Dang it. This will take care of Sunspot. And then I guess I play... I think he's gonna play a lot here, hoping to get this. So I'm playing Rhino there to cut that off. So if I do this and then play Rhino here, or play Rhino here, I'll kill any chance he thinks of trying to win that to get 4+. Oh, he's going to Legion it. Oh, Legion. Alright, so he is a 7. I think I could. I need to break this. I think Rhino here, because that'll turn him into a. It'll cut his 3 off, and then Silver Surfer bumps everybody. No, he's gonna move over there, which is okay, because that means he's weaker everywhere else. Captain Marvel's not going to be able to offset that. That ain't going to help him. Yeah, that's not. That's one more. Only need one more win. I'm 2-1 with my new deck. All right, last one. All right, let's see if I can do this. Yeah, that's good, man. You know, actually, to be honest, if I get to know someone well enough and it turns out they are selling something later, it's not like they're just setting me up. But if we've been talking for weeks and it's like, oh yeah, you know, I've been doing this, and they want to try to interest me in their thing, I'm not going to be as turned off by it. Because, I mean, it's not that I'm going to buy it because I've already said I'm broke, I'm poor, but it doesn't mean I'm going to be bothered by the fact that they have it. And if they want to tell me about it, hey, I have no problem with that, man. Oh. Let's go. I never know where to put the 4. I guess I'll go there. Goes again. Oh. Really?
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
It just didn't happen, huh? Yeah, sometimes that stuff happens, man. Unfortunately, this is not a good one here. This is not going well at all. Oh, now he's gonna move guys over here. So now he just moved someone over here, so that's not great. And I didn't even get Silver Surfer. I didn't get, where the heck is Patriot? Did I not put Patriot in this deck? I haven't seen him in like, I don't think he's come out. He came out in that first game when I had none of the cards that went with him. And now I have those cards, but I haven't seen him in... Yeah, but I didn't pull out Patriot. But what the heck? I keep getting the cards that need him. He's not coming out. Like this deck. This one would have been a good time for Patriot right now. Yeah, I'm out of here. That's not going anywhere. Like Patriot and Iron Man on this one would have been great. That would have been a great ending one because Patriot would have boosted a bunch of guys. Iron Man would have boosted everybody. That would have been a nice finish. That's what I'm looking for, a setup that lets me play Patriot and Silver Surfer on the last turn. But I haven't had that yet. Let's see what time is that. We're getting close. I gotta get my last win. I've been playing it since it started almost. Like I was a week after it came out I started playing it. Now I don't play as much as I used to. I am playing less, but I still I know a lot of how these cards work. Yuck! Look at that terrible thing. Who, this guy? I hope not, because Zabu's terrible these days. They broke Zabu. Zabu is only good for... Yeah, he's only... He might, but he only gets to do it for one turn. That's why Zabu's so terrible now. Look at this. Oh, yeah. But look at this. -2. Cards are terrible. There's only one spot here that's any good. The player winning here. Unless he plays What's-Her-Face to protect him. Oh, yeah. A lot of people have been playing the Marble Boy onesie deck. Alrighty, what are we going to do? Oh, I should... I'm going to play this card, I think. My other deck has Killmonger and Rogue. I would just wreck him with that deck. Yeah, I don't want to put anything here anyways. I'm going to get -2. Oh, this will be good. Let's play him. This is going to make... This will give me 7 and all my guys will cost 2. Is that going to help? I don't know if that's going to help or not. Probably play Brood, Cyclops. I need to get Silver... I don't have Silver Surfer or Patriot. Again! Where are those guys? They're not, like, joining me. Oh, he played Kyra. And look, I don't have Rogue. See, this is the thing. I knew that that's the card everybody protects their cards with. I should have... Yeah, well, that's only one. He didn't even snap. Yeah, I had a feeling he was coming. But look, I would have retreated anyway because I didn't get Patriot or Silver Surfer. It's like, what can I do with this? I could probably win this one if I draw... Well, let's see. Gosh, I can't even power anybody up. So if I go here, and then... Wait a minute. If I go... there's a way I can get a lead in spots and hopefully come out ahead. If I play him, but I can't boost it, so it's only going to be 6. And without Nocturne dropping the... I have no way to boost. That's what's killing me. Having no Patriot and no Silver Surfer is just breaking me here. Right, so I'll put this and maybe him. And... Well, I could play him there just for fun. And then throw one of these guys in. Oh wait. I gotta do one thing first. I did it in the wrong order. I'm gonna go back over here. I gotta do this. I gotta play Mysterio last because I need him to land first, and then I can play Mysterio, and it doesn't matter which one of these guys, I guess. Oh well, I guess that won't do it. I don't want to play that because I don't want to have the satisfaction of knowing I had it. So I want him to think I didn't have a choice. It didn't matter that he played Kyra. I don't know. He's got a lot. See, Mockingbird's huge. Yeah, see, Mockingbird might have me there. Middle, I don't care about. Oh, I forgot. Mysterio plays his cards as soon as he drops. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it's not enough. It's alright. I only lost 2. I should have played Killmonger sooner. But, whatever. Yeah. Whatever, dude. You weren't that sure of yourself because you didn't snap. Alright, what time is it? Alright, this is my last game. Win or lose, I have to stop. Yep, it's that time. Alright, that's what we got. Hey, look, I can actually play Patriot with 2 cards that go with him. Wow. Oh, he's gonna make one of them cost more. Whatever! Jerk. Alright, well, we'll start with Mysterio. Does he get the lowest one? So he's going to get either Rhino or... Let's see, which one did he get? Copy the card that costs the least. So he either got Rhino or Patriot. Interesting. Ant-Man. Oh, Sebastian Shaw. Which really only works really good with Silver Surfer because I don't have a lot of stuff going on here, so... Guess I'm playing Cyclops? Kind of looking like it. Yeah. This might be the time to play Brood. But then I won't have any boost. Oh, I have Sarah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play Brood and then I can play Sarah on the next one. Why can't I play him then? Oh, he's got that. Oh, because he made it cost 4. Jerk. No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Because I can play Sarah there. And that'll... and Sarah, and then I could put Patriot there too. And then I can play my other cards over here. Oh, man, thing. It's going to make it tougher. I still don't have Silver Surfer. I wouldn't mind getting Silver Surfer right now. Oh, that's helpful. That might be good. So I got that. And then I got to play him there to help reduce his onesies. Now I got 3 left. So that means I can only play Silver Surfer, unfortunately. But I guess we'll take it. I'm going to get some good boosts over here, though. That might be good. Let's see what happens. That hurts Sarah, but I'm not too worried about that. Kill off some ones. That's going to reduce his health a lot. And then Surfer comes in for the kill. Blah! Smack! Denied, buddy. Denied.
Victory.
Alright, I did it. Got my 3 wins. Woo! New deck. Just enough to win a bunch of interesting little weird things. Let's go claim those. Win with Brood and Patriot. And Sebastian Shaw, who didn't contribute at all, but still, he was there. And the next time on the Great Snap Game, I will be playing... do I play discards? This is so hard, moving 7, because I move the other person. It's hard to move that many cards. Destroy at least 8 cards in a match. That's kind of hard to do too. My destroyer deck is destroy. I have a destroyer deck too, but mine is destroy the other person's cards, not mine, which is different and hard to do. It's a fun deck to play though. It is one of my favorites. I don't really have a discard deck that I like that much. Let's put that one in, I guess. That's an easy one. And what do I call it? It's 7 o'clock my time, but it's my go upstairs and sit down with the wife time. Alright, well, I think that's it for me, man. I think I'm good. I've done enough for one day. I'm going to go up and sit down and enjoy some relaxation with the wife. And you have a good one. Till next time, you guys take it easy.